Your body submits. Your heart succumbs. So why does your mind resist?
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm back. Gotta give me a second here. I'm trying to get the game, at the proper, resolution it's supposed to be at. What's that here? What's up, Batsy? How's it going? Hey, been ball, Batsy. How you been doing, man? What's that here? 16 by 9. Fresh boot. Yeah, give me a sec. Your game's not one to be in the right ratio for the stream. Come on. Why is it still running at only like 14 by 4 by 3? I don't want, yeah, the one time where I don't want it in this like resolution. I don't know why. Game is not wanting to behave itself for some reason. Give me a sec here. Yeah, trying to put it, you know, shut down. Yeah. Properties. Okay, that's why. Okay. There we go. That should fix it. Give me a sec here. Yep, we're playing Transformers Armada for the PS2 again because the stream did pretty well last time I played this. There we go. I fixed it. Yeah, we had a lot of fun playing this game a while, like back on Tuesday, and I figured, you know what? I don't have anything else I really wanted to do tonight, and I have, you know, free time, and I already started working on the Knight's Guide for this video. I'm already like, you know, 2 sections into it. I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's just play more of this game. Let's possibly beat this question mark. It's possible. We'll see what happens. We'll see. There's a possibility I might beat this game because we got pretty far in the last stream, like in like 3.5 hours. So we'll see what happens tonight. Let's see. So we were doing. Was this? Yeah, that was Tuesday. Yeah. This is our save file here. Yeah, I got done, I got working on the Knight's Guide for this today. I recorded the first half this morning. Took me like an hour to record. It was a decent, tough recording, but I think it came out pretty good. I got water too for me, of course. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So we have to go to the, yeah, Alaska's next, right? We're going to the Alaska level. I figured I didn't really have anything else to start. Honestly, I was thinking about just waiting until 7 o'clock, but I was like, you know what? I'm early. You know what? We'll just go ahead and start. You know, why not? Let's go ahead and play this. Because, you know, why not? Good time. Let me see here. So we're doing Alaska next. Yeah. We got all the minicons from Antarctica. We got one more for Deep Amazon, which I can't get until I get high jump into stage. We're done with Mid-Atlantic, obviously. Alaska's next. Let's see, what character should we pick for this one here? Anyone y'all want to see? Like any personal picks y'all want to see? Like either Red Alert, Optimus, Hotshot, or what do y'all want to see for this level here? We only have let's see, so we're about halfway through the game, and the last time we played this, we got through the opening Amazon level, we got through the Antarctica level, which is the second one. We did Deep Amazon, we did Mid-Atlantic, and with the amazing tidal wave boss fight, and we did a bunch of the backtracking already with the minicons. So we're already like a good halfway through this playthrough, I want to say. We're also playing on the hardest difficulty, by the way, that being Commander, which does change up the minicons locations, which has been interesting for to say the least. Let's see here. All right, if chat doesn't say, if anyone doesn't say anything on what character they want to see in a few seconds, I'm just gonna pick whoever I want to pick. We could pick, you know what, let's pick Hotshot. I'm ready. Okay, so if I recall, there is a minicon that is on an island that we'll have to get with Slipstream. There is another way we can show this off though, however, without, you know, having to use it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens and everything. Slipstream is like one of those minicons you almost never have to de-equip after, you know, getting him. He's just too good. So we got Spark Jump, we got Firefight. I don't think I'll be using him honestly for this stream, probably not, unless I really want to. We got Aftershock and everything. Overwatch is not very good. We just got him, you know, just to, you know, get more minicons. Skirmish is, you know, pretty good. Let's see, we have Watchdog here, Airburst, and we had Smackdown, High Gear, Lock On. I was surprised how many YouTube videos use Lock On after the first level. I was legit surprised. To be honest, I never use lock on, dude. After the first level, as soon as I get like flashbang, he's out of my party. I never use this minicon afterwards. And then we got Covert and Twister as well. Twister fires like a tornado that like just sends everyone flying, all the lighter ones. Hailstorm could be cool to use if we end up being able to use him. Is there any way for Hotshot to use two of these guys? Let's see, Hailstorm and Overwatch, I guess? No, not Overload. It might not be possible for a 2 combo with him, not really, unless I want to use Skirmish. Can I even use Skirmish? I can. Okay. What do you think? We could yeah, let's do Hailstorm. You know what? For Coke, who was in the stream last time, this is for you, Coke, if you ever end up in the chat. This is Hailstorm time. It is so crazy how they just straight up name the whole level of this just Alaska. Like we explore literally all of Alaska. The whole shebang. Loading. I was surprised to find out that this game on PS2 original plays at a rock solid 60. I may end up. I haven't booted up my original PS2 copy in a long time.
Our sensors detect a strong energon signal at the summit.
Let me know if the game's too quiet, by the way.
We believe it is the Decepticon base. Megatron has used the rough terrain to his advantage. Head for that lake. We'll update you further when we can. Transform and roll out.
Okay, sure. This level starts out weird because as soon as you like spawn in, there are just like 3 drop ships full of like new enemy types that just show up here. And for some reason, they're all like alerted to your presence. They're called roller arms. They're just straight up the bow rock. What if I hit them from here? Well, one of them fell down. And for some reason, they're all just default posing. Yeah, so whenever roller arms just start rolling, they can't really, you can't damage them with the regular blast. They're invincible while rolling. You gotta shoot them while they're in bot mode. Strangely enough, and I mentioned this in the video, they're the only enemies in the whole game that transform. Funny enough, the other ones, none of the other ones do. Every other enemy like just does not transform. Kind of weird. Even War for Cybertron had enemies that transformed. I don't remember if they did in Fall Cybertron. I can't remember. I don't think all of them. I don't remember. I know some of them did a War for Cybertron. Yeah. This Datacon over here only shows up on the commander mode. Long time to see. Been a while since you've played this exact Transformers game. What's up, Gabriel? Yeah, it has actually. I think the last time we streamed this was actually back in 23 with Jibby. Or the YouTube compilation, funny enough, yeah. We're doing a Knights guide, like the new rebranded What Is video. The next Knights guide's gonna be on this game. I legit mentioned at the opening where it's like, hey, why am I covering this game again? Simple answer. The old video sucks. Yo, goodie, what's up, Freezer? How's it going? What's up, Freezer? Hey, man. Yeah, I love this game too much, man. Like, upon like these recent playthroughs this month, I really love this game. Thank you, Freezer. Thank you for the no. Did that audio play, Freezer? I didn't hear myself. That shield unit went flying. I know they're technically just called medium units, but red, advanced version. But I like shield unit better. It's more appropriate of a name. It's pronounced Gabriel. Oh, Gabrielle. A little quiet, but was there? Okay. Like Gabriel or Gabriel? Am I thinking the wrong one? I'm thinking of the Gabriel from the Bible with the four horsemen. So yeah, this level introduces what's known as commando units. And these guys are tough because they are able to command. Well, for lack of better words, command other units and make them more coordinated. You'll see them mostly with shield units, basically. And they'll do stuff like, you know, run into hordes and everything, or just stay in lines, stay in formation, etc. And they're pretty strong on their own. Like they can, you know, run, they can leap at you, you know, throw swords at you and everything. And they can even call for backup too as well. It's crazy. First one of the Bible is one of the 7 first angels. Also, you notice that too. Data cons appear in different areas too for commander difficulty. Yeah, they do actually. Yeah, I like that this data con is just here on this difficulty, and it lets you explore the area a lot more, because this level is freaking massive. Oh, there's a mini con over here. Okay, is it? It's probably a different one then. One of the 7 first angels, really? Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've, like, you know, done my reading on like all the different angels in the Bible. I should really do that again. So it goes out for the mini cons. Yeah, that's what's cool about the commander difficulty. Gabriel, is that on YouTube, is that the game changes the locations of almost every minicon and datacon in the game. It's great. Like I think. Yeah, there's a datacon over there, and there's usually one over a minicon over there too. I could Streamlord should be like as loud as it can be. Yeah, speaking of stream stuff, thank the Lord, Stream Elements is not, you know, dying and is actually gonna stay. Well, that's a big problem. I'm gonna poke it. Well, I poked it, and look what happened. Why did I not listen to myself? I thought that, you know, poking it would be haha funny, but I was wrong. Ow! How long's that tree been there? Kind of cool, but some locations are partially more difficult than the original. Yeah. I like it though. It keeps you on your toes for sure. Thank you, Dur, for saving my life, and Snow. I know I'm not really, like, you know, the biggest into, like, you know, this franchise. Not as, what is it? I just started over. Yeah, apparently Call of Duty got announced for Switch 2 today, and I was like, oh, okay. That's actually decent news for that franchise, because that series has not had a game on Nintendo console since the Wii U. So, cool. Also, apparently, some new Persona stuff may have just leaked today. Also, which I'm not going to say what it is because, you know, freaking leaks and everything. But holy moly, cool. We will have to wait. I guess we'll just have to wait and see at Summer Games Fest tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next week. I don't know why my brain thinks that Summer Games Fest, is tomorrow. It's next Friday. Yeah, I will be live streaming that for sure that day. I have the day off actually. I don't normally get Fridays off on work. I haven't had a Friday off in a freaking months. Not since maybe January, I guess. So yeah, these guys can be a hassle to deal with, especially like in groups and everything. Like one commando unit is tough, but 2 or 3 of them, gosh dang. Anybody have a favorite enemy in this game? I just finished the first draft of the script for the Night's Guide on this game today. And I finished recording, you know, some more parts of it for the video, like recording, you know, game footage and whatnot. Let's see. I can't remember where I heard the name shield units. As a kid, I never understood what these guys' names were called, but they're called roll arm units, and I guess that makes, you know, sense. Technically. They are just the Bow Rock from Bionicle, straight up. They are just the Bow Rock. You see, everyone, Melbourne House are clearly based Bionicle fans. My shadow is flipping through the world. By the way, anyone watching this, fair tip, those who are not spiders, those Decepticon, what are you looking at? What I thought. That's what I thought. Those Decepticon drones with lasers are more mantises. 4 poles, they walk on their legs, while the blaster cannons are on the claws. I mean, I guess, but Spider is just an easier, you know, name. It's easier. It rolls off the tongue better than just Mantis Tank. Spider Tank is just is more appropriate. Does it have 4 legs? Does it have 6 legs? No. Does it look like a spider? Yes. I think it was Jibby who pointed out how this mountain over here looks like a dog. Jibby was like, it's a dog. Dude, it's a dog. I was like, oh, it kind of is actually. My favorite are the sniper flyers, Decepticon drones. I call those rolling Decepticons armadillo cons. Armadillo cons. That's a good one. Yeah, dude, the freaking jet snipers can be a hassle, man. Like, the regular blue ones are fine. The red ones, oh my gosh. If they snipe you, it's game over. Oh my gosh, they will send you flying, dog. Especially the one that's, like, guarding the minicon, like, on the island in Antarctica. That one's a hassle to deal with. Yeah, I first played this game back in 2007 for the first time. My dad got it for me on eBay. And I was a very sheltered kid growing up. This is mine now. I was a very sheltered kid, so like I was like 10 years old when I played this, and it was rated T for teen. So like, also Bulletproof's here for some reason. I begged my dad to be like, "Can you please buy this for me?" And it's like Transformer because he knows a lot of Transformers and everything. He sees the rating. He's like, I don't know. Okay, if you're good. And it was fine. Ow. This is the worst island visit I've ever been to. Oh my gosh. Do you mind? We talk about Mantis is just easy to say as spiders, also not tanks that can transform. Ow. The spider tanks don't transform in this game. Spider tank's just a better name. I feel like. It's also the name that is given to them in the game, so yeah. eBay got an eBay reference coming up. How do you know about the glasses? How do you know about the glasses, Optimus? eBay. I can't believe Klarnak freaking did that in the video. That was such a great poll. That's such a great joke. I have to be reminded of like all the movie nods and references in Transformers 07 because I've not seen that movie in a long time. Actually, it's been a couple of years. I last watched it with Brian. I don't remember much of it. I remember I watched that movie a lot as a kid though, like when I was like 10 years old when I first saw it. After that, I just kind of forgot about it over time. I feel like Mako and Klarnak and Jibby like that movie more than I do. I like Transformers 86 more personally. That's just my thing. And that's just kind of me. I always kind of just prefer animation over, you know, what's it called? Over live action, personally. I think animation is more fun to watch. More engaging. But hey, you know, to each their own. Then again, I like Legend of Korra, so... And apparently everyone hates Legend of Korra for some reason. None of them transform except for the boss fights, even Unicron. But in this game, they're just programmed to him not to. Also, the Decepticon drones, invisible, are the Gorilla Cons. Yeah, they're called the Gorilla units. I thought for some reason they were called the EMP Hounds. I don't know where I got that name from. Maybe it was the IGN review that called them. I don't know. Not just Decepticon swords. Oh, frick. Protect me, tree! Everyone saw me. They can turn... The Gorilla Con can turn invisible. Yeah, they can. Yeah. They got the active camo. Ow. I'm dying. It's actually better to just get close to these guys. Oh, what, Optimus? What is it? I'm kind of dying here.
The terrain in this area is perfect for an enemy ambush.
No, Starscream and Cyclonus and Megatron can transform. Tidal Wave can't, obviously, because he's a freaking behemoth.
You copy.
Gotcha.
Give me that ammo, or the health. Holy moly, I'm dying. There's another one. Frick. Ow, can't see, can't see. the freaking trees in this game can really get in the way. Because like your character takes a little bit to start running in this game, and stuff like trees can like just block you. EMP, not a bad name. It's a good alternate name. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean they shoot EMP bombs anyways, so like that's kind of just where I guess this is where I got the idea from. But they are gorillas, they're not hounds. Yeah, maybe I got the name from IGN's review. What's their dog doing? Oh, thunder outside. Okay. Can't come in here. I'm streaming. Sorry. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I can't see. Sorry. Swordsmen also shoot rockets, but they mostly engage in melee with their arm swords. Yeah, they can, yeah, the broadswords they have, they can knock you down real fast. They can also rarely call for backup, which is, I was trying to get footage of that really hard for the video, but it's kind of hard to get. I might need to. I think like the one area that they do it in is near the Pacific Islands after grabbing the failsafe minicon. I just, you know, shot into a whole platoon and hoped for the best. Yeah, there are a lot of enemies in the zone. Holy moly. Roller arms are definitely the worst thing to deal with in the stage for sure. Because they will just keep chasing you, and they will chase you to the ends of the earth in the stage. Okay. What are we all excited to see at the December Games Fest next week? Yeah, that is coming up. Holy moly. Hopefully, Monster Hunter Wilds expansion gets announced. That has a pretty good chance of being shown off, honestly. That might get a proper reveal. We'll see. The biggest issue with skirmish though is that for these shields here, it just bounces off and everything. So I don't have like a lot of great like offensive options at the moment. Like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't even like break their shields or anything. Okay. That guy's dead. Yeah, the ones with swords are called command units. Ow! There was a rocket I threw in my face. Fucking idiot. So it's at this point in the game where light units are no longer appear, because the game like ramps up in difficulty. So where medium units and shield units are now the general bulk of the army. Gamers usually pick minicons to boost melee attacks. That's just the way one way to fight swords. The way professional gamers just put infinite power links, makes the enemies go slow while go faster. That dude was just standing there. That dude just accepted his fate. Yeah, nobody really uses the melee attack in this game. Like, not unless you're in the early game. Melee is not really that powerful. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It's not worth relying on. And there's only like 3 minicons that boost melee damage. So you could just equip something like pressure point or shock punch or whatever the third one's called, or you could just, you know, shoot them and blow them up. You know what I mean? Yeah, there are some Persona leaks out there that might have actually leaked, and if it gets DMCA'd, oh boy, there's a good chance that might have actually been real. Like, oh boy, it looks pretty legit from what I saw, but I can't say, don't want to say anything because, you know, because copyright stuff, you know. Infinity power links does not damage health nor drain energon, so make sure our Autobots attack Gorilla Cons plus Swordmen faster, or they can knock our enemies away. Yeah, I guess so. Me alone, TikTok. I don't want to do you. I feel like I post mostly on Instagram now instead of just TikTok. Like, TikTok is just not, it just isn't great anymore to post content. It's harder to get like notice over there, especially after they like locked me out of my first account for like no reason. That was a good dodge. Like, I got locked out of my account for no reason like a year ago around this time, and was given like no reason as to why. It's ever since TikTok got bought out in the US, the app's just gotten worse and worse. It's not really it's not a great like platform to grow on anymore after they changed the algorithm for it. Strike them blast, or even use the special weapon, use the corrupting hacking virus to make enemies attack their allies. Oh yeah, the Discord minicon? I don't use them a whole lot. Never really have. I like blowing things up too much in this game. Okay. That dude's dead. Like I said, dead. He's DE dead. What's that guy? Okay. So there's a hidden path over here on the far side of this mountain that has a datacon usually. I can't remember if there's an actual minicon over on the commander difficulty though. Okay, so skirmish does break the shields over time. Okay. I guess it can only take so much punishment over time. I'm doing pretty all right so far, honestly. Okay. That guy's dead. But yeah, the Knight's Guide for this video is already like 4 or 5 minutes into the video. I'm already at like the last segment that I recorded for. It took like an hour to record because I did like I did 2 takes of each section. So like, let's say, you know, we have one section here where, and then, you know, I talk, and then, you know, there's a TV setup transition from, you know, the videos. I'll stop there and then re-record, redo all those lines for a second take. Just in case something didn't sound good when I listen back into the audio. That's more professional voice acting stuff, you know? But then again, they tend to do the same line 3 or 4 times. So, yeah. I got good news, but I've got bad news. First, bad news is the Star Saber sword in TF Armada is more powerful than TF Prime Star Saber Armada. Requiem Blaster can just destroy a whole city. I mean, yeah. Well, that's not in this game, so, oh well. The good news is the Requiem Blaster from Transformers Comics is even more powerful than TF Armada Requiem Blaster, with Supercharge can destroy an entire planet. Gosh dang. That's crazy. Wasn't there a comic from Dreamwave that had the Requiem Blaster? Or no, it was a Star Saber. Wasn't there a Star Saber wasn't there a Dark Star Saber toy in Armada? I think so. I don't think I had any of the Minicon combo weapons from the show. Maybe I had the Skyboom shield, but I never had like the Requiem Blaster or the Star Saber. So if maybe Corona's over there. There's a commando unit too. Frick. Maybe Corona's over here actually instead, because usually Corona's over on the island, but Bulletproof is there instead. Let's just drive in. Let's just cause chaos. Or not. Chaos not work. Chaos bad. Chaos bad. I tried a little controlled chaos Mako. Didn't work out for me, buddy. So many enemies. Gosh dang. This game loves to swarm you, man. Oh my gosh. There are so many enemies in this game. Just like Star Wars The Clone Wars, the frickin' clankers are meant to overwhelm you. Gosh dang it, I missed. Frickin' trees. And they can dodge too, which just sucks. You're not supposed to dodge a frickin' tree. I frickin' hate in this game when stupid trees come in and just, you know, stop your movement and everything. It sucks. Not that I know of. I only know Nemesis Prime was in TF Armada. He's a Dark Yin clone. Optimus Prime plus opposite of his brother Primus own Prime leaders. Really? Oh yeah, Nemesis was in the show. Yeah, it was a freaking like dark clone or whatever by Unicron or maybe it was Sideways in this guy. I can't remember. It was something like that. Sideways was a servant of Unicron, I believe. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Gosh dang. These guys are overwhelming me. Holy moly. Out of all Unicron's Terracon, Nemesis Prime was more powerful of all. Probably, yeah, he was for sure. He was so strong that even Megatron struggled against him. Jeez Louise. About to die here, holy moly. Freaking random enemies too. What the heck? It bounced off him? Whatever, he stayed dead. I also heard that apparently Donkey Kong 64 came to Switch Online or NSO yesterday, so that's pretty cool. He's going to die for now. No, I'm not. Nah. Look at me, I survived. Like a real man. I survived with my guns like a real American. Megatron would struggle against them. Yeah, he did actually. A lot of them struggled. Like, so wasn't there's Corona. Weren't some of the Transformers in that show named different characters in the Japanese dub? Like, wasn't Red Alert named Ratchet actually? Why have I bitrate 0? What the frick happened to bitrate? Bitrate, you good? What the frick is going on with the bitrate? Okay. It went to 0 and then it went to like 10,000. We still good? I don't know what just happened. That was weird. It looked like a random flux for a second there. It should be okay now. We still good? Looks like it's okay now. That was weird. I don't know what happened there. Everything looks fine. I'm being sarcastic. It's called reverse psychology. Should have just sarcastic emoji. No, you're good. You're good. No problem. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, the bitrate should be okay now. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Oh. There was some snow there. I tripped. I'm gonna die here. I just know it. I'm slipping and falling now. There I go. Slipping, sliding all around. Red Alert plus Ratchet are different, separate Autobots. Like, no, in the Japanese though, they were called different characters. Like Demolisher might have been called, I think it was called Ironhide. I can't remember. I don't know. Like, and like Wheeljack was called Rampage in the Japanese dub as well. But they called them Wheeljack because I don't know, trademark. I learned a lot about this stuff from TF the Basics also, where I found out they renamed a couple characters for the for the American version. Because like Wheeljack looks more sideswiped than Wheeljack in the show. It really does. You should get Hotshot's health restored, seriously. I mean, I'm trying. I would like to if I was not surrounded by enemies. I mean, if I die, it's whatever. The game saved my progress. It's fine. The game saved. I haven't lost my progress or anything. Like, whenever you grab a datacon or a minicon, the game auto saves. So I won't lose progress on that or anything. Because the game's a lot smarter than that, you know? Like, if this game didn't have an autosave, this game would be a lot worse. For sure. Like, holy moly. This game throws a lot at you. But it definitely feels fair for the most part, except when there's just trees. This game has a weird thing where, like, you'll just have trees, like, everywhere, and your character will just hit them and just stop. Their momentum will just stop entirely. It's kind of annoying. Especially when you're, like, you know, overwhelmed and just swarmed by enemies. You start backing up and you just back into a tree. Don't even get us started on Wheeljack in this Transformers continuity. He became an Autobot trader to the con, then Starscream became trader, became Autobot. And people had some alignment issues in that show. People were turning sides. People swapped sides all the time in Armada. Like Sideways was an Autobot, then Decepticon, and then was just an Asian Unicron. I guess Thrust counts too. He betrayed Megatron, joined Unicron. Scavenger was a Decepticon that turned Autobot. It was just, you know, I guess working in disguise. And then Starscream famously becomes an Autobot and joins them, and then goes back to being a Decepticon. I feel like Starscream is the most well-known character of that show because he's so different from all the other ones. It's honestly like really cool how good of a change of a character he is in that show. He's pretty solid. Gosh dang it. Freaking ambush. Like, I think the manual for this game just says, like, you're gonna get ambushed a lot in this game. Like, beware of ambushes. There's just a lot of enemies in this game. And, like, yeah, they throw a lot of you in this game, dude. They throw a lot of enemies. Like, holy moly. There's so many of them in this game. It's like Left 4 Dead, except, you know, Transformers. When me and the Night Crew did Left 4 Bow Rock last week, or a few weeks ago, we did like a bit with Grimlock. Just, I'm gonna die. Oh, I died. Frick, dang. They got me. Actually, yeah. First death of the playthrough. Yeah, it is. I just noticed. Oh well. It's fine. I'm gonna go back to HQ actually and swap my loadout. Yeah, Skirmish isn't working out too good here. Yeah, Corona is definitely one of the better minicons at this point for primary fire, because he just breaks through shield so quickly. Skirmish just bounces off of their stuff. Let's put Corona in party, why not? We can't use that because overload. So let's see here. We could just do flashback. Let's do Watchdog. Yeah. What I like about Starscream and Transformers Armada, unlike most other series, Starscream stands out to Megatron with the Starsaber. Even fought Galvatron too. He still had the bearings to fight him. Yeah, he did actually. Starscream knew he knew what was at stake. He was great in that show. He had a great ending for sure. They brought him back in Energon, and he's like not even the same character. Like okay. I've heard Energon's pretty bad. I haven't rewatched it in like years, but like holy moly. Heard that from 2007 movie in the DS Decepticon. Really? Chrome bearings. I think I heard it said chrome bearings in 1.2. Keith David played Barricade in the DS version and the console port too. Holy moly. I'm kind of surprised they never brought him back for other games or other shows. Well, they did bring Keith David back in Earthspark as Grimlock for like one season. Apparently Earthspark behind the scenes was a nightmare. Like it had like, you know, like budget cuts and everything. Like holy moly. I only watched the first season of Earthspark and I was like, I'm good. I watched the first season and thought it was fine. I didn't want to watch anything further. Apparently Cosmos shows up and is voiced by Weird Al. That's pretty cool. My dumb male brain thought I saw Hailstorm for some reason equipped. Bum 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 bum. Kaboom! Stupid trees. Oh, that guy's dead. What's the deal with all these trees? Your Decepticon build a lot asks what makes you think Megatron is so much better than Ruler than Starscream said, because you know where you stand. That would kill you when you sleep. I mean, yeah. Starscream would just for power, you know. He's power hungry. I wouldn't work for either. I wouldn't work for either of them, honestly. Why would I? They're evil. Speaking of evil, can you believe that that Disney was so scummy that they let Stan Lee, they let an AI voice of Stan Lee be used for future Marvel projects? I'm like, what in the world, man? Ow. How freaking desperate do you have to be? Like, let the man rest. Oh my gosh, it's horrible, dude. Imagine if they did it for Robin Williams for the Genie, just using an AI to just clone his voice and everything. Oh my gosh. Freaking hate AI, dude. Seeing someone post AI art, quote unquote AI art, or like AI images, is like an instant block for me for sure. Even on profiles too. I think the creator for El Tigre also, that was a clever pull for me. That was a big brain play from Jude over there. No one expects this man's Inquisition. Yeah, the creator of El Tigre literally like just started promoting AI all of a sudden. It was like, oh, he got, oh yeah, no, somebody slipped that guy a paycheck for sure. Holy moly. It's so crazy how quickly people turn their backs on, how people just like turn and support AI because they clearly got bribed. Someone gave them a paycheck. Never heard of that before. Sounds lame, like how they had Kevin Conroy AI voice. Was it the one to play? Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm flying again. Ow. Ow. Freaking spider tanks. Like, did I get him? Good. Anyways, back to patrol. Yeah, Stanley. It was all over Twitter when they announced that, like, they're going to use Stanley for AI voice, and I will not support it at all. So here's what most likely happened. Stanley's estate most likely cut a deal with whoever, with Disney in some way. Most likely. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Most likely. Like James, okay, look, I know James Earl Jones famously gave his blessing and approved of Disney to use an AI voice for Darth Vader. That still doesn't make it right in my opinion. That's not that, just because the actor approved of using AI for their voice does not make it right. It's still stealing his work. It's still unethical. It's still bad for the environment. It's still like, you know, burning who knows how many gallons of water a single day and poisoning the water. It's still bad for you. Like AI is just people who say like, oh, AI is here and you better adapt or die. And I'm like, no. Anyway, Transformers 07 DS Decepticon Barricade says Starscream is the type that would kill you in sleep. Oh, he did actually. Wow. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he did say that. Wow. I haven't played that game in years. Random sticky grenade, just, you know, out in the field. Where the frick did you all come from? That's a grenade. There goes my hero. So much bow rock. Wait, not bar. This is freaking Transformers. Can my bonds blow up, please? Thank you. Can't see. Can't see. Trees. We'll read that in just a second. Why would they need AI voice at James Earl Jones when they can just have Hayden Christensen? Hayden Christensen never really voiced Darth Vader. For one. That's the one reason. First reason. Number two, Hayden Christensen voices Anakin, not Darth Vader. They're different characters. He's a different personality than, like, you know, Anakin is. Number two, Disney's cheap. Disney will want to keep the voice of the OG voice of Darth Vader for as long as they possibly can, long after he's dead. James Earl Jones did actually voice Darth Vader in Star Wars Rebels. He did. He actually agreed to that, to come back and voice the character. And then in the Obi-Wan show, Darth Vader was completely AI generated, which is why it sounds so bad in the show, because that show came out in 22 or 23, and James Earl Jones was pretty old and wasn't really able to do voice acting anymore at that point. And then he passed away, obviously, last year. Rest in peace. So Disney's not your friend. Corporations aren't your friends, chat. They're not your friends and never will be. They will always cheap out and want to do it their way. Especially Disney. They'll always break the rules and pay whoever they have to do it to get what they want. Even though there are clearly a lot of great Darth Vader sound-alikes, like you can find an easy Vader sound-alike in 26. You don't get it. He's acted as Anakin. He's also acted as Vader. Got stood up in a Star Wars 3 when he acted as Vader. Well, yeah, but that's Anakin talking at that point. That's Anakin talking, not Vader. They're different. No, you don't get it. No, you don't understand. They're two different characters, technically. And Darth Vader is like a persona that like Anakin puts on. Brian can explain this better than I can. After becoming Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker regresses and suppresses his true feelings and personality and becomes Darth Vader the Sith Lord. It's only until Luke Skywalker shows up at the end in Return of the Jedi and is able to save him and bring him back to the light side. Because you still see him with the red eyes and everything. Ahsoka and Obi-Wan kind of get close, but they can't save him fully. He literally says Anakin is gone. I'm all that remains. There's Star Wars is freaking annoying to talk about with fans. Oh my gosh. People get so obsessed with this franchise. Now I'm like, I like Star Wars for what it is. I don't like talking about it too much. There was a bomb there. J.J. Jones might have voiced Vader in Star Wars Rebels, but even he didn't have to voice him. Yeah, and he's only in like one season, anyways. So he's not in this show for very long because it's not his story, you know. It's the Rebel story. He shows up for like a season to lead the Inquisitors and whatnot, and also give resolution to Ahsoka and continue Ahsoka's story. I still wish that like the Ahsoka show had gotten Ahsoka's VA to play the character because she's cosplayed her, but oh well. I mean, I'm not the one charged that show, so whatever. Everything is fun. Nothing to see here. You know what I don't care about at all? Frickin' the Avatar Netflix show. I couldn't care less about that darn show. Well, that guy's dead. Brian can better explain how like the whole persona of Darth Vader works with Anakin. Because Brian's a bigger Star Wars nerd than I am. I know about I've seen every Star Wars movie, even at One Mandalorian plus Grogu. Hey, Christensen didn't just act as Vader. They gave him his voice changer. He just sound like Vader. No, it's Hayden Christensen at the top there. No, they add like the Vader AI voice in post and everything. Yeah. New content, new topic, please. I want to fly sky high. Environments are so pretty in this game. Backgrounds are great. Skyboxes are cool. Again, people say this a lot online. This game's very visually impressive for a PS2 game. No, not visually. Like the environments are pretty detailed for a PS2 game. They're kind of ahead of the time. It almost like looks like a PS3 game in some ways. Like just the fact that they just cram so much into these levels is kind of impressive. And this game sold okay. It sold fine. It did all right. It didn't sell like amazing or anything, but it did good. Show respect to Star Wars. Transformers has gotten weapons designs based off of Star Wars. I show respect to Star Wars. What are you talking about? No, I show respect to Star Wars. I don't know what chat talking about now. I like Star Wars. Starsaber, I thought Starsaber actually was named first in Armada before Star Wars used it. Or Transformers, I mean. Spectrum Blaster's more or less based off of the Death Star. Yeah, the Death Star, yeah. Well, that guy goes. There goes my hero. I find it funny that like Resident Evil 9 is called RA9 Requiem, and the gun's called Requiem, and I'm like Resident Evil Requiem Blaster? No, whatever. Why in the heck are there 3 spider tanks, dude? I'm not going that way, that's for sure. Somebody, there were some great YouTube videos back in the day, like back in 2007 or 8, whatever. So people did some funny videos with this game where they like they made videos of like people being invisible and just, you know, trolling enemies by being invisible forever. And they had like Stay in the Light playing the whole time. Well, you can tell by the way, I'm a woman's man. You know, turn it down. The music loud. It was so funny. Somebody did like a compilation video of like a bunch of other songs with this game. Like I Love You Baby was in there. Never Had to Knock on Wood was there too. Crawling in the Dark was the last one they chose also. And like it had like a lot of zoomed in shots, and the ragdoll was funny too. Lightsabers came before either two Star Sabers were created. But like, no, the term dark saber, I guess dark saber, you know, sorry, I got confused. I meant to say dark saber. The dark saber, and like dark star saber, I guess that could have been inspired, but it's probably just coincidence, honestly. Are you go that way? Go this way. None to see you. Move along. Oh. Game.
Waypoint reached. The enemy are using
that was weird.
Canyons as transport corridors to link their defense perimeter to the
base. I thought my PC cracked for a second there.
Canyon, but watch for switchbacks and ravines. Did you get that?
Sure.
Sure. What up, my skibbity sigmas? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's so dumb. What a dumb thing to say. Do you mind? What I thought? What's cool about Corona is that like his arc beam will actually just follow them. Per, you know, like it'll like go to other ones also if you lock onto them too. It's great. It's not AI recording. Use voice character for the Scream. I've never seen the Scream movies. No, I don't know anything about them. I'm not really interested in Scream or like a lot of horror movies personally. I like a couple of them, but not a whole lot, you know. I like Resident Evil, I like Dead Space, but that's about it for horror games, you know. I like The Thing. The Thing's a good horror movie. Other than that, I'm not really big into horror films personally. Not my thing. Get it. Gary, there's a bomb. Am I gonna reuse that bit for the video? Yes. Will people get mad if I reuse it? I don't know. Do I care? No. Gary, there's a bomb. I took the tree. What's the craziest thing that could get announced at the State of Play next week? Holy moly. Beam starting to wish we had Discord gun plus tractor beam. Yeah, yeah, Coke was in the chat last time, and he said that was his favorite minicom was tractor because of all the goofy stuff you could do with the ragdoll. Is he still over there, or did he get moved somewhere else? I don't know. I do like this level. I think it's good, you know. Yeah, it's great, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna grab my, you know, prize here. I love how freaking goofy they act whenever they have the freaking bombs. It's so funny. They are straight up the grunts from Halo. They had to have been inspired by that. There's no way that you can't convince me otherwise. I've played this before Halo, by the way. I didn't play Halo till like 2013, I think. If you don't like Stream 1, you can watch other Scream movies. I'm just not really, no, I'm not really interested in horror movies in general. They're not my thing. I appreciate the recommendation though. I need to watch Project Hail Mary at some point. I know Brian been trying to get me to watch that a lot. But he did get moved. Okay, he's not here anymore. I wonder where they moved Discord then. It's kind of funny the names for some of these minicons have aged pretty well. Like there's a minicon called Discord, there's one called Corona, there's one called freaking Overwatch. Like holy moly. We have the COVID minicon, yeah. It was a hilarious parody comedy, really. Ow. Why did I think that shooting a bomb in front of the tree would be good? What the heck? What, the San Francisco? I don't know why I said that. Who's about to what? Not being on the screen, but horror movies you watch. I like The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. I like that movie. I've been watching that since 2018. That's a great movie. That's one of my favorite films of all time for sure. Other than that, I'm not really big into horror personally. Not really. Yeah, horror just isn't my thing. But as far as other movies, I really love the new Planet of the Apes trilogy from like 2011. I love those movies. They're so good. Brian showed me those like like 2 years ago for the first time. I love Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. That movie is incredible, dude. What a great movie. Like great characters, great story, great, like so much tension. You can just feel the tension throughout the entire film. There's a bomb that went off somewhere. And like you want to see the apes and humans get along, but people, there are just people out there in the film who just cannot let go of their hatred and fear of the other. It's such a great movie. There's also Swindle. He's a Transformer, but he's not supposed to be a minicon. Most continuities in the Decepticon faction team Combaticons. Yeah, I know Swindle is. I actually, if you saw FOC Night Crew, that's the character I'm actually dressed up as a Swindle. I'm swindling it, you know? Yeah. Peekaboo, Rolf sees you. Or not. Oh, I got that nice. I got two of them. Funny. You freaking knocked me off in the world. Freaking spinning thing? It's fine. Also, flying minicon you have strapped to his hotshot is Slipstream. Yeah, I know who Slipstream is. Yeah, I know. Usually a flying Decepticon. Well, this is before Slipstream was like where they had a better idea of the character they wanted to make it for. They just kind of used the name for this one. Slipstream wasn't even actually named in TF Animated, but I think it was War for Cybertron that actually had the first name Slipstream as a Decepticon. That was a good stick. Not 2001, meant 2015 Robots in Disguise. Yeah, she's not in Robots in Disguise 2015. She's in Cyberverse also, I believe so. What else? Yeah, War for Cybertron had the first proper, technically the first proper Slipstream, unless you count animated. Now, and the reason why, ow. The reason why the Starscream clones in animated aren't actually named the other Seeker characters the real reason is actually more boring than you think it is. It's because the show was like had a limited budget and they couldn't. So in terms of like voice acting, the show couldn't afford to give Tom Kenny technically more roles. So you're talking Skywarp, Thundercracker. You're talking on top of Starscream. You're talking about Skywarp, Thundercracker, Ramjet, Sunstorm, and not Sunstorm. You're talking Skywarp, Thundercracker, Sunstorm, and Ramjet. That counting Starscream, that's 5 characters that he technically has to voice in the show. That would have increased his paycheck to a buttload. Same with Slipstream also, because Tara Strong voices her in the show too. That's the real reason why they're not named their actual secret names in the show. The show couldn't afford to give them technically names. But they're just called Starscream clone. They're all just called Starscream 1, Starscream 2, Starscream Dose. I don't know. The real reason is pretty boring actually. Go look up on the wiki. It explains that. The wiki, the TF wiki explains that in great detail. Don't let anyone ever tell you that voice acting is easy and cheap. It's not cheap. It's talent. Okay. I am freaking surrounded. I'm gonna die. Ow, 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 ow. Blue Skadoodle I can too. Okay. Look at the Energon. Ow! Why did that guy right in front of me? That guy just ran right in front of me. What in the world? Ow! That was the way to name them. What? Well, they're called the Starscream Clone, but they're all colors are based off of the, you know, the Seekers and everything. That's what I mean. Yeah. I'm about to die. I did. Ow. Huh. Huh. How long has that floor been there? I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm gonna swap to a different character. This run sucks. Serpentine's in 2015 Robots in Disguise, but it's a male Autobot minicon. Oh yeah, he was. I haven't seen Robots in Disguise in years, Gabriel. I'll be real. I haven't seen that show in a long time. Dumbest way to name them: Starscream clones and TF07 animated have their names. You consider them by their color code. Well, no, it's definitely Sky. Yeah, it's Skywar, Thundercracker, Ramjet, and Sunstorm. Yeah, and Slipstream. Yeah. Chat's on the zone tonight.
Waiting orders.
Let's go to Red Alert. We'll get Spark Jump back in the group. Now, apparently, it was Coke who said that Air Burst only does like 1 damage, apparently, which sucks, but okay. Actually, no, we'll do Optimus. Let's do Optimus, I don't care.
Ready for duty.
Ba-da-bum. Do. Gosh, the soundtrack's so good in this game. Animal voiced by Tom Kinney, blue. Yeah, Thundercracker's blue. Yeah, Skywar's purple. Ramjet's, you know, white. Sunstorm's yellow. Yeah. I'm confused. I'm confused on what the problem is here. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. I think we'll use Flashbang. We don't really need Slipstream. We can use Bulletproof. Yeah, let's show up Bulletproof. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, I think the IGN guide for this game back in the day used Bulletproof. Since since he got the flyer, I don't know why they loved him so much. They just did. I don't know. Well, we can also use Hailstorm. Well, no, we can. Yeah, well, if we get High Jump and Aurora will make blue, but then, you know, Flashbang will be alone, so. Who cares? I call them Starscream Clone 1, 2, and 3. I was just saying something random, I'll be honest, yeah. We don't call them by the clone number, we just call them by their names. Yeah. Which represent numbers. I was just explaining that, like, the reason why they can't call them, you know, the actual names in the show. There's actually a legit reason, but it's more boring than you think it is. That's all I'm trying to get at. Yeah, Slipstream's one of those minicons where, like, he's so good, and gives you just so much health. It's really hard to just to take him out of the party, you know. How the heck did they get triggered by that below? What in the world? Whatever. That was a grenade. Okay. I'm out of juice. Frick. Okay. Find it weird that the roll arm got triggered at the bottom there, but they never follow you up here, I don't think. Yeah, so if what's it called? If Discord's not there, then where is he at then? Maybe he's in the mountain now? Because on easy and normal, he's over on that mountain over there on the side, but not on the commander difficulty. Huh. I guess we'll just find out. I feel like if Jimmy was here, he would just say, like, you suck at this game, Jude. Just cause. I'm like, oh, okay. Good idea. Not only trucks have diesel fuel, last longer than gasoline, but heavy duty trucks are designed for off-road dirt. Sand, snow driven. I mean, I guess, yeah. Yeah, that was totally what I meant to do. I just picked him because he's cool. I just picked Optimus because he's cool, you know. But yeah, we'll go with what Gabriel said. Freaking speech impediment, jeez Louise. These guys are so annoying in this stage. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. The bomb. Transformers that use ground vehicles don't even use diesel or gasoline. They have their Energon plus their electricity. I mean, I guess, yeah. There was a funny mod for Left 4 Dead 2 where you can turn Optimus and you can turn Coach into Optimus Prime, and you just seeing him like holding a gas can in Left 4 Dead 2 is so funny. He just looks so like we put in the video and everything whenever that comes out, and like the image of Optimus holding a gas can is so funny. It's just a giant gas can. Like, oh my gosh. I can't stop drinking gasoline, Luciline. Glug 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 glug. Freaking speech impediment. I'm tired. I recorded today. My voice is a little tired, you know. Apparently, circle surfing also works too well in this game, also to dodge bullets. And there's a lot of bullets in this game. Can't see. What's the deal with all these trees? I missed, gosh dang it. There we go. I think enemies do hit a little harder on Commander. I believe so. There's definitely a lot more enemies for sure. Why the frick does that knock me down? What in the world? Ow. Freaking, your character just sits for like no reason there. What the heck? It's so weird. It doesn't look like it should knock you down, but it does. Like, what the heck? Freaking following me. What in the world? I think it was Coke on in the Twitch chat last time who said that like that Melbourne House actually did the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen game on PS2. I guess? I don't know. I never played that one. We're never doing a night crew of the PS2 version. I'm not doing that. We might do a night crew of the console of the PS3 and Xbox 360 version, but not the PS2 version. I got other things to do to that. It becomes harder and harder to balance my streaming with a full-time job and content creation, you know. But hey, I make progress where I can, you know. Right now, I'm gonna use a fuel source that has like Energon electric function. We could get ground vehicles completely powered by electricity. Learned that from school. Gasoline are polluting air now. I mean, they've always have been, yeah. Like a cleaner source of energy for sure, yeah. Electric cars apparently aren't super good for the environment as much as we think they are. Like, yeah, they don't use gasoline, but like apparently the batteries that they have for them are just super bad and you can't be recycled and are super wasteful from what I understand. Like the Cybertruck, dude, I freaking can't stand the Cybertruck, man. I see those I see those driving around everywhere. Ugh, I got water. I see those like driving. I see people driving those around in town, and I'm like, why? Why would you want to waste money on those? They're also like stupidly expensive, and they're also just they look ugly for one. Number two, they look ugly as heck. They look like a PS1 model for sure. The IRL PS1 model. They're so bad looking. They're also just not good to drive in. Like if you got stuck in a car crash with one of those and got caught in a fire, you could like fire department axes cannot break through them as easily. The glass is too strong, straight up. So they're a hazard for everyone, even the driver. If gas gets any worse, that could cause global warming. They already are, dude. That's been a thing for years. Warming caused America to split. Yeah, you could trigger Ice Age. I don't know about that one, dude. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. I don't know too much about like a potential second Ice Age. I don't know much about that one. I don't know much about that one personally. Like the reason why summers just get hotter and hotter now because of freaking climate change and global warming. Ugh. Like our freaking plant's just burning up, dude, because freaking our freaking economy sucks and our freaking president's like, anyways. Oh, Discord's over here now. Okay. PS4 models even look like vehicles you would see in a Tron movie. I mean, yeah. I saw Tron Legacy like once in elementary school, and I thought nothing of it. My church took me to that as a kid, and I was like, oh, okay. That was a movie that existed, I guess. They probably just wanted to shut me up, honestly. I don't know. Apparently I guess people like Tron Legacy. I don't know. Like it's in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, and it sucks. We streamed Dream Drop a while back too, also. Yeah, we did. That was fun. We played on Proud Mode. Ow. Can't freaking move, Optimus. Oh my gosh. This level throws a lot of people at you. Gosh dang. About to say, get blown up, dude. What in the world? I missed. That's what I got to get solar electricity plus solar energy. Even alpha algae biofuel is dangerous for the environment. I don't even know what that is actually. You know, it's worked for the environment. Freaking data centers. All the AI data centers. What's up, Ping? How's it going? Ping, what did Mako end up streaming tonight? What's he doing tonight? He's playing Pragmata or something else? What's he doing? Or did Mako not decide? What is Discord? Anyways. Discord was legit better years ago than what it is right now. Okay. I think he's doing Batman. He did Batman on Tuesday, I think. I don't know. Maybe he changed that. He did a straw poll, I think. I voted for RE4. I don't think I won, though. I think Pragmata was also like a potential, you know, candidate. This stream has gone places, that's for sure. I'm gonna kill you, and you're okay with that. Yeah, what am I gonna do? Jump over here? You can't, dirtbag. There you go. They throw so many enemies in the stage. Holy moly. Oh, frick. Yeah, just alert the whole horde. Why not, you know? Return roll chickens, as they say. Arkham City and Pragmata are tied. Dang. Well, Ping, the clear answer is that Mako should just play both at the same time. We'll get the Mako clone to play one game, and then real Mako plays the other game. You see, Ping, Mako can afford to clone himself and make a fake clone to play video games for him. Now it's how RE4. Oh, really? Ping, if Mako ends up doing RE4, I will join it for that if he wants to. I don't mind. Yeah, if Mako wants to do RE4, I'll join him for that if he's up for it. Ow. Freaking commando. I want to call them commando units, not just command units. Commando unit just rolled off the tongue better. Not sure if you've seen Transformers Marvel comic, but they had a Spider-Man crossover with TF before they had G.I. Joe crossovers. I think I heard something about that. Yeah, I think Spider-Man like legit beat Megatron in the comic in the cover image. That's all I know about it, really. That's all I know. What's funny is that like it was Klarnak, we were doing Left for Night Crew a few weeks back, who was like, we should do Bionicle Heroes Night Crew, and Jimmy just goes, no. He's like, listen, me and Jude tried to play that. We got bored in an hour, and we played Metal Gear Rising afterwards instead. What's funny is that, like, we were gonna do Castle Crashers Night Crew instead of Left 4 Night Crew back in January when we started those videos, or those streams, but the online was not good, and Brian was getting pretty upset, just, you know, not having fun with the game. Then we just played we just did Left 4 Dead 2 instead. Yeah, we're done with Left 4 Night Crew. I'm done with that, you know, stream for a while. We did almost just about every campaign that's in the game, you know. We did pretty much all of them. Maybe like one or two we didn't do, but that's about it. Yeah. The video's like done. I'm just waiting for one more art piece to come in so I can like upload it to YouTube. Left 4 Night Crew is legit the second longest night crew at 45 minutes. Funny commanding units because they are assassin-based droids in Star Wars, Clone Wars. They call them bladed models. Commando droids, really? Commando droids? I don't remember those. Get rocketed, idiot. GG. That'd be funny if like Mako just tries to call me and be like, you want to help me play RE4? And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, this was the year before RE4. Yeah, same year as Monster Hunter. Yeah, it was. I think the last stream we did of this game back on Tuesday, that's one of the most fun streams I've ever had in a long time. That was a very fun playthrough on that first for that first 3 hours. That was literally like me falling in love with the game all over again, practically. I had so much fun playing this game again with the chat. It was so much fun to play that with people. It's like one of the best streams I've had in a long time for sure. I heard Invincible Versus had some new updates also. I think they nerfed a couple characters and do some balance patches. I've heard from Max that motion inputs aren't working right now. And they don't do as much damage as they used to, so they're probably gonna get a hotfix for that. We'll see about the Xbox showcase and whatnot. I don't know. Speaking of Spider-Man, they made Force Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. It's coming out in July this year. Oh yeah, it is. I keep forgetting that one's coming out. Spider-Man New Day. I can't remember what's name. Yeah, Punisher's in it apparently. Yeah, that's cool. Daredevil could be in. He might be. What's Mako playing? No idea what I'm doing. Or does Mako know? Does he know? I could just be that guy and just pull up Mako's stream and put it over somewhere. Screw it. I got an idea here. We're gonna open up a new tab here. Yeah, apparently there's some Persona stuff might have leaked also. Mako's playing Arkham City. Yeah, there's another game I'm thinking about doing also. Okay, put a new tab. There's a sorry. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna, let's see. Browser, yeah. Not that. That is not what I wanted. More Persona. Yeah, there were Persona leaks apparently. I'm not gonna say what I can't say what they were, Ping, because you know potential DMCA stuff. But holy moly, if it's true, gosh dang. Window capture. Yeah, this is what I want. Oh no. We're just gonna put this right there. There's no audio or anything, but holy moly, there's no audio. It's so small. Look at how small Mako is. Gonna hide all that too, yeah. Mako's so small. Can we add the audio capture for that, or give me a sec here. And how loud is this? Oh, it's freaking funny. No one tell Mako this. No one go to Mako's chat and tell him that he's right there. No one tell him. Everyone in the chat, shut up. I expected some Persona stuff to be announced at the Xbox Showcase. Well, yeah, there's probably going to be an Persona announcements at the Xbox Showcase, Ping. But there were some Persona leaks, and I'm not going to say what they were though. But yeah, there's a good chance. Is my thing? Hold on, I think it's muted on mine. Hold on, it is. Oh, Mako's playing freaking DMC songs. That's wait, is it not showing? Hold on. Why is it showing? Is it because the browser? Oh, because the browser's not. Oh, frick. Who's this Mako guy? I don't even know who you're talking about. He's Mako's our friend from Night Crew. He's in Night Crew videos. Oh no, okay, so I can't play the game if I like have Mako here. If Mako's on the like just below me, I can't show the game. Like if I tab back into the game here, the thing disappears. Never mind, I lied. Ping, don't tell Mako what's happening. He's so small. Wait till Mako actually shows up on stream. You know, be like, what? Speaking of nothing, I might actually consider buying a new 3DS XL because my old 3DS broke back in the day. And like I could actually afford to buy a new 3DS XL and get a capture card installed and so I can get original footage for like stuff like, you know, Kid Icarus Uprising, Fire Emblem Fates. I think it's possible. I've been doing my research on that. That is definitely a possibility I could possibly do at some point. We'll see. And in fact, because I tried to get, you know, the games running on, you know, alternative sources and alternative options. And they just don't play well. There's too much lag, too much slowdown. You can easily mod your 3DS nowadays. I'd have to start looking into like, you know, how to mod a 3DS, which apparently I've been told is very easy to do actually. So that's nice. It's now time for what is most likely some of the there's a lot of enemies in this one part up ahead here. No grenade for you, die. Yeah, apparently, so Coke was telling me the other day that it's actually possible to just rocket jump up to the top of the mountain here without having to use high jump. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's in speedrun stuff for sure. I had a dream one time. Me and Jibby were playing this game again, and we were at this part. But we were at a hotel for some reason. I don't know why. I've had dreams about this game a couple times too also. I've had dreams like this on this game, like Shadow of the Colossus. I like playing new stuff, finding new ways to play the game and whatnot. I got Mako's live. Wait. Are we gonna get his audio?
And right as I went live, it turned into a three-way tie.
Mako. Oh no. We can hear Mako now. That's a grenade. Is he playing RE4? Oh wow. He doesn't. Does he know? Don't tell. No one tell Mako in the. No one tell Mako in his chat that I'm watching on stream, and he's like right below me. Nobody tell. No one tell him that. And you can hear him, which is the funnier part. I just see my own streams, you know. I just do what I want. It's gonna be funny if he finds out that like this happened. He's just gonna like, it is what?
Commander, you must reach the.
What is Optimus? What do you have to say?
It's too sheer to climb, but you may be able to...
I love trolling this. I love trolling my little brother so hard, man. I love trolling this kid. He's so funny. He's so fun to make fun of Mako.
Do you read me?
Got it.
Wait, was that Mako? You're bald and bald maxing? I agree, Mako. Thank you. You sure are. Holy moly. That guy was sent flying. This area has so many enemies. Oh my gosh. Mako's playing Arkham City. He doesn't know. No one's told him. Good. Oh, this is funny. That dude just standing there. Menacingly. Anyways. That's crazy. I haven't played Arkham City in a long time, dude. That's crazy. So many freaking enemies here, dude. They throw so much at you in this spot, man. Yeah? You guys want to, you know, come over here? Arkham City is great. It is great. It is great, Pink, for sure. I was legit expecting Pink to just be like, by the way, Drew's watching your stream on his stream. The fact that Mako doesn't know, it's been like 5 minutes is crazy. Watch it be like an hour and he finds out. He's like, what? Watch Mako find out an hour. Have I played the Arkham games before? I have actually. I played Arkham Asylum and Arkham City back in high school. Played Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, but didn't finish them. Never did. Yeah, we're giving Mako exposure dollars. Yeah, live exposure dollars. Mako. Gosh dang, he's not even here. Mako, does he know? Does he know? Get over here. Get rocketed, idiot. GG. Maybe we should do a night crew of this game. I mean, I'd be down. I love this game. Yeah, Mako didn't grow with Transformers like this one. Not really. Maybe Klarnak did. I don't know. Klarnak could do anything. With Knack's down for like freaking anything, night crew wise. That's a grenade. Just watching Mako's like the freaking just a freaking image of Optimus Prime just running across the snowy field with freaking Batman just walking around and as a little screen is so funny. Oh my gosh, that's freaking hilarious. Oh, I love trolling Mako so hard, dude. It's so funny. Can't wait for State of Play and get Bloodborne related stuff not happening. Yeah, no Bloodborne, unfortunately. I wish. Gosh, I miss Kevin Conroy as freaking Batman. Holy moly. Don't dodge the rockets. It's bad for me. Remember, chat, dodging rockets is bad for you. Just get hit by them. Getting hit by rockets is a good thing. Yeah. Streamers wouldn't lie to you, would they? Don't answer that question. There was some streamer who tried to, like, you know, have advances on, like, female audience members or whatever, or female streamers. His name was Saikuno or something, I don't know. They had a freaking anime voice, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know who that is, but, yeah, that's freaking messed up. Oh, fudge. Maybe we'll re-release The Last of Us Part 2 for the third time. Yeah. Of course they will. They have to. I'm getting the heck out of here. Oh, is Mako at the Mr. Freeze fight? Really? Do you know about the new Lego Batman game? It's got Arkham Games suits, gadgets, and he has Arkham Knight model Batmobile. Really? I know I know about the new Lego Batman game, but I don't know much about it other than that. I know it exists. That's about all I know. I think the last time I heard about that game was when they announced that the PC port had lower settings or low requirements. It had freaking like 32 gigs of RAM as like the minimum recommended, whatever. It was crazy. Super overtaxing. Like what in the world? No talk Last of Us 2. I will talk about Last of Us 2 if I feel like it. Gabriel, don't tell me what to do. Last of Us 2, everything happens, get out of here. No. I don't like Last of Us. It's just not my thing. I don't hate. No, let's get one thing. Let's get one thing straight. Let's get one thing straight here. Okay, I know we like to meme on Last of Us. I don't hate the game. Okay, it's fine. It exists. It's whatever. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it a whole lot. I don't like to bash on it a whole lot either. Like it's like from what I've seen graphically, it's very impressive. I'm just not interested in the story, the gameplay. I'm good. I'm sure it's good on its own merit, and it clearly has its own fan base. But you're not going to get me just wanting to just randomly bash on and just not want to talk about it. I can talk about it if I feel like it. I try to keep the conversation civil. You know what I mean? Same thing with Netflix Devil May Cry. I don't like it. I don't want to talk about it. I think it sucks. That's it. I think Mako died. Dang, chat. Mako died. Mako's a bad gamer. Holy moly. Look at how bad Mako is to TF from Auto PS2. This game he never played before. Talking too fast. Holy moly. I'll be honest, Ping. I'm not super excited for anything Sony has to offer right now. Like, I haven't booted up my PS5 in freaking weeks or maybe even a month or so. Like, there's just nothing I really am looking forward to. I mean, I guess I'm kind of excited for Wolverine, but not a whole lot, honestly. Not really. I'm sure it's gonna be good when it comes out, but right now, it's hard for me to get excited for a freaking game that's gonna be that is only on a system that costs almost $1,000 now. This hobby has gotten so overly expensive for no reason. Oh, come on. I haven't been the biggest fan of Sony. We'll tell you what you shouldn't play. We'll tell you what you shouldn't play. I don't like the second game. Like the first game, DLC plus Last of Us comics. Like a Batman Legacy. I'll play if I want to play a game, I'll play a game I want to play. This is my stream. Chat tells us up tonight for sure. Yeah, don't tell me what game I can play and what game I can't play on stream. This isn't your stream. I'm playing this game because I like this game. It's fun. Love this game. Detective mode or close enough version of detective mode. Yeah, I had detective mode, didn't I guess? All right, time for high jump. Xbox been cooking recently? Yeah, and Steam win by doing nothing still. Crazy. Yeah, we got high jump. I'm slipping sliding all around. All right, that was fun, Mako. You did good, Mako. You did good, buddy. Let's say, everyone say goodbye to Mako. Bye, Mako. Frick. I just accidentally just deleted the PC gaming section. Gosh dang it. I just straight up accidentally deleted the PC. Oh no. Ad scene. Give me a second. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, fuck. Do I have to make all this again? Frick. You have got to be kidding me, dude. Window cap, hold on. Well, there's that thing. Holy moly. I accidentally deleted the freaking PC capture. Gosh dang it. I gotta remake everything. Oh my gosh. It's copying, pasting. Oh my god, that's good. That's a good start, I guess. Yeah, go to properties. Do not capture cursor. I freaking hate when they do that. Yeah, I actually deleted the freaking the scene. That is freaking that's crazy, dude. Oh my gosh. Copy, paste. Give me a sec here. Still remaking everything. Where am I? Yeah, Ps2. Yeah. This. I'm remaking literally everything. Oh my gosh. That is wild. I haven't done that in so that is so embarrassing. Oh great. Okay, so background. This is Mako's fault. This is what I get for like trolling Mako. This is what I get. This is what I get, honestly. It's what I deserve, honestly. Okay, so then add audio output. That. Give me a sec here. I'm working on it. Hold on. Video capture overlay. No. Audio output. No. I don't want that. Yeah, we don't want this. Hold on. What a scuff stream. Application audio capture. Okay, here we go. So then we have this. Let's capturing that now. Okay. Give me a sec here. We can copy Discord. You know, why not? Make this again. Got Discord audio back. We got my audio, obviously. My filters should still be the same, yeah. What's these dumb YouTube commercials? They're never what? Give me a sec here. I don't control what kind of ads you see. Okay. Well, the text chat, YouTube chat's resized. That's good. What am I missing here? Stream alerts. Yeah, I need that. We got stream alerts back. Good. Okay. Got Discord audio. Is there anything else I'm missing here? Got redeems. The overlay, Ps2. I think we got everything actually. I think I can change this. Hold on. I can rename this. Yeah. To game audio. There we go. All right, fixed now. That was crazy. What's up, Veritas? Veritas, you missed it. I trolled Mako so hard, I jinxed myself. I got karma. I freaking accidentally deleted my freaking like PC gaming scene on OBS. I had to like spend like 5 minutes recreating the whole thing. Live on stream. It was so embarrassing. Yep. I got no one to blame for that but myself. Ah well, it's fine. It didn't take long to remake everything. Most of the stuff's already done for me anyways from other scenes, so it's fine. Yeah, Mako's playing Arkham City. It was crazy. You want to know what's the easiest way to insult? You want to know what's the easiest way to like get people mad at you? Just show any interest in Legend of Korra. No, seriously. Like if you just like say that you like Legend of Korra, people will fight you tooth and nail for no reason. And I'm like, no, I like the show. Shut up. Like freaking leave me alone. I explain why I like the show and everything. That's it, you know. I mean, yeah, I don't agree with a lot of opinions on people who don't like the show, but like, I'm not gonna pretend like it's a bad show for some reason. A lot of people still to this day just can't like come to their own conclusion and think for themselves. They have to copy what YouTubers say. Oh, but this YouTuber said this, so I agree with this. No, you don't. Think for yourself, dude. Watch the show for yourself and come to your own conclusions. Like, holy moly. Freaking think for yourself, free thinkers, when it comes to like Legend of Korra. Maybe it's Hey Legend of Korra. I can't. I'm freaking tired. But yeah, my day was good. I spent like I recorded the first part of the Knight's Guide on this game today. And the recording was like an hour long. It was tough, but I had fun. It was worth it. And then I started editing the video. It's like I'm already 5 minutes into the video, so I think it's gonna be pretty fun. I came up with some good jokes for sure for the video. I can't wait just for y'all to see it when it comes out. I'm still waiting on the last fan art to come back to be finished for the Left 4 Night crew. So that's still taking a little bit. It'll be a bit before my artist is able to get that. Grifters, man, ruins everything. What's a ping? Remind me, what's a grifter slash glazing mean? I know those are two different terms, but still. A cartoon mostly boring. Prefer OG Avatar. No, I like Legend of Korra. I like both. I think I like Avatar more, but I love Legend of Korra. I think it's a great show. That guy is dead. The Avatar anime, Seven Havens. Yeah, I'm excited for Seven Havens. The amount of people who just like already hate Seven Havens, even though it's not even out, are crazy. And I'm like, dude, you've seen one image of it, and it's not even the animation or anything. Saw a few clips from Korra, but definitely got a laugh out of me because overall I think I prefer the original. Grifting is the practice of attaining money, property, or power through fraud, deception, or exploitation of trust. I think I'm gonna need a better. I'm not sure how that applies to like online fandoms or internet culture. I wonder if Brian knows what it mean. I think I know what LARPing. I think I understand what LARPing is. LARPing is where people who like who. Slow down, Jude. I think LARPing is where like I think LARPers are people who hate on a show who don't even watch it or something like that. Maybe it's virtue signaling. In modern slang, glazing or to glaze someone means to overcompliment, excessively praise, or overhype someone to a cringeworthy or base extent. Is that what that means? I guess. I guess that's what that means. Yeah, no, I'm excited for Seven Havens. I can't wait for that show. What's great about like Legend of Korra, Avatar, well, it's just Legend of Korra is Avatar as well as like The Last Airbender. By the way, do you have any problem with the live action 2025 Last Airbender? Problems? I don't watch the show and I don't want to watch the show. I just don't have any interest in watching the live action Netflix series. I think it's I think it looks boring. I saw the trailers, was not impressed, and didn't want to, and I don't want to talk about it. That's the thing, chat. If you don't like something, you shut up about it. You don't like give it attention. Not the Avatar remake. No, Seven Havens is a third Avatar animated series from the same team. It's an Airbender. It's an Earthbender Avatar, who actually is disabled and has a prosthetic leg. Her name's Pavi, I believe. She's so adorable. Oh my gosh. I would love her like my own daughter. Yeah, Pavi has like a cat tiger kind of thing. I can't remember what it's a mix of. Yeah, Korra had a polar bear dog, I call it Naga. It was a polar bear dog. Yeah, Naga's a good girl. We love Naga. And like this, I'm sure I'll be more excited for when it comes out, but I'm looking forward to it for sure. I'm excited to see how they do this show. From what I've heard from the plot synopsis, it looks very interesting. Hope it's good. I showed Brian the first 3 episodes of Legend of Korra recently. He liked it. He thought it was good. Legend of Korra is a flawed show for sure. Don't get me wrong. It has a lot of problems. Don't get me wrong. The second season sucks, but there's a lot of good in that show. I love the 3rd season, dude. I think season 3 is the best of the whole show, and has and one of my favorite like Avatar anything since the OG show. With any hope, Seven Havens is better at work than they do with Legend of Korra. I'm sure it'll be just as good, if not better. I'm sure they are, because people have to remember that Legend of Korra was not meant to be more than 1 season. It was not meant to be a big show. It was not meant to have 4 seasons. Paramount and Nickelodeon famously hated the show for the longest time. Nickelodeon famously tried to get the show off the air multiple times. Nickelodeon was straight up. Let's just call it what it is. Nickelodeon was being misogynistic because Korra was a female lead. The creators talk openly about it, how like Nickelodeon just told them straight up, we don't want your show because it has a female lead, because boys don't like don't like girl leads in the shows, and that's freaking stupid. When they showed the pilot episode, the first episode, to test audiences, all the guys loved it. They said they loved Korra as a character, so Nickelodeon was like, fine. As of recent, people being used the term grifter in the gaming space for somebody who tried to find a reason to hate something, but it tends to be more political because of culture war. I mean, I guess that's a whole other discussion. I'm not sure about. Not sure I understand about. What happens behind the scenes also, I think, really depends on the characters is presented. Yeah. What's it called? Platinum Games did do a Legend of Korra video game. It wasn't good, and it got delisted a couple years ago. Same with TF Devastation and Ninja Turtles. Yeah, unfortunately, all of the Activision licensed games with Transformers got delisted as well. Yeah, unfortunately. You know how the new Xbox CEO can win literally everyone over if she is the one who basically forces them to make or to put the TF games on Game Pass or do a proper remaster. People, I guarantee, people will love that CEO forever. They will sing their praises and everything. I guarantee it. That is, if she manages to put those games on Game Pass, I'll be like, I'll be like, dude, Xbox is so back. That is like the ultimate way to just, you know, like please everyone. Everyone will love you forever. Watch it be Rise of the Dark Star be there anyway, just cause. Like War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon. I love that. That and make online play free again. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice, but realistically, that will never come back, unfortunately. Well, that guy's dead. I've killed you. Unfortunately, there it is. As much as I would love for games to play online for free to come back, they'll never come back, sadly. Everything costs so much money nowadays. You can't do this stuff for free anymore, except for Steam. Steam can afford that. They can afford that, though. Everything costs too much money, realistically, nowadays. The economy sucks. I remember when PS3 Online was free to play. Like, you didn't have to pay money. Do you love that TMNT 2012 tweet steered better than Legend of Korra? Or The Legend of God Rest Gilbert. What? Thinking about you see the Steam Deck jump up to $300? Yes, I did. That was yesterday. That was so bad. Dude, a Steam Deck costs more than a PS5 Pro. What are we doing here? The one time where Steam does not win is great as Krang. That's Krang. So Krang. He was Krang in that show? I don't know anything about Ninja Turtles, Gabriel. Sorry. I don't know much about that show or franchise. Yeah, rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried. Amazing voice actor. Great voice. Very iconic voice. Obviously, his most famous, Gilbert Gottfried's most famous role was for sure Iago from Aladdin, for sure. Dude always came back. Ow. Dude always came back as Iago every time. He loved it. Yeah, I know. I never bought the Steam Deck, but I'm glad Brian bought one. I'm not really big into handheld gaming anymore, you know. I would get a 3DS to install a capture card in so I can record footage of it for videos, you know, and possibly stream Fire Emblem and Kingdom Hearts Uprising, you know. Like I've been doing research on like on how to get a 3DS, you know, mod and put a capture card in and install a capture card. I would not install it myself, the capture card, but I would just get it shipped out to a company, to the most famous website that has, you know, the capture card installation. I would do that. Yeah, I would. I missed a 3DS and 14 mine got bugged out on me, tore it down. Then we got to put that together. I'm sorry, Veritas. Yeah, 3DS XLs. I would get a new 3DS XL because it's the best running version, the best running handheld of them all. Yeah. Apparently, the way capture cards work for 3DS is that like they have a USB-C plugin, and I think I would just convert that to HD. I think I would. I'm assuming I would have to do that. I would have to like put I would have to do like a USB-C to HDMI converter. Honestly, if I could get my hands on any on AYN Thor, that'd be cool. Think you'd get a chance of what I'd save up for? Yeah, for sure. AYN. What is AYN Thor? What does that mean, Veritas? I don't know if you know about Gilbert Gottfried. What's Iago? Yeah, I know who Gilbert Gottfried was. Yeah. Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried was great. He was in Muppets too, also. AYN is Thor is a DS style emulator device that can run games from PS2, PSP. Oh, okay. I thought that was a freaking Thor video game for some reason, like Thor: The Dark World game or whatever. Most consoles for Transformers Rise of the Darkspark have that ending involving G1 Optimus, but not EDA. Only version that's accurate or locked on getting killed. Yeah. Top spec option with case kit. Sparkboy just died. Spark by Minicon took a bullet for me. Or grenade, in this case. About $600, geez Louise. Yeah, it would cost less than that to get your 3DS to buy a new 3DS XL and then get a capture card installed for it. I can afford it. I might do that soon.
Sir, watch your footing. A fall from this height could send you.
Odd part is Gilbert Gottfried once voiced in an animated Mortal Kombat movie. Really? He did? Wow.
Strange. Keep moving toward the summit. It's got to be there.
Like he might need more than a Radio Shack. Yeah.
Did you get
he might need more than a Radio Shack.
Clear.
Oh, you idiot. Not 3DS dumb autocorrect, not working properly. Yeah. Freaking grenades. Do you mind? I'm trying to blow your friends up. So the game is like, oh yeah, you know, watch your footing. You could die if you fall here. You won't, if you have full HP, you won't die here. I guess to expand on my earlier statement, you brought up Legend of Korra and how some people dislike it because it has a female lead. That can be Grifter. Can it? ADM, yeah, okay. Maybe it's just my dumb millennial brain ping. I'm still trying to process, like, trying to figure that out in my brain. Like grifting and whatnot. So okay, Ping, help me to understand here. I'm not putting the dots together. That can be, so people dislike it because it has a female lead. That can be a grifter. Okay, so let me think. Okay, thinking. I'm not mad at them. I'm just confused. I'm just confused trying to figure this out. So is it because grifting is like an example? So grifting is somebody who complains about something to an aggressive degree. Is that what grifting is? I'm sure if Jimmy or Brian were here, they could help me understand this better. I blame 1, being a millennial. 2, I have a learning disability, obviously. So this freaking title, the tag. I never played the Rise of the Darkspark 3DS version. I didn't even know there was one until years ago. I played the game on 360 back in the day. I never played it again because that sucked. You have the right idea? I do? Okay. Anyways, 3DS Transformers Rise of the Darkspark. I already read that, sorry. You want to come back over here so I can pull you up? I can die. You know what? You come over. You come to me. I'm not going over there. You come over here. Yeah. So this footing is very large. Like you can fall and die here very easily, but the game says, but you can survive a fall from this. Yeah. It'll hurt, but it'll you can live. Just about look out. There goes that guy. No wonder Saruman had the hobbits and Gandalf panicking, bruh. People hated Ghost of Yote because it had a female lead. That made it quote unquote, well, yeah, I freaking hate that word ping, oh my gosh. You're just trying to also push a political agenda. They're dead. Here he comes. I freaking missed, gosh dang it. Comes the commando. Come on, get over here. And, ow! There you go. I thought he almost killed me for a second. That would have been funny. I need to play Ghost of Gote 2 also. I'm thinking once we're done with this game, chat, we should do another PS1 or PS2 game on stream. I got a couple ideas of what PS2 game we should play next when we're done with TF Armada. We could do Kingdom Hearts 2 critical playthrough. Ow. I misread that jump entirely. Yeah, we could do KH2 critical. We could also do Onimusha. I think we could do Genma Onimusha maybe. I think I might just do Onimusha regular PS2 version. Make it easier. Maybe. Hello, Kickback. Sure. So this is Kickback. Have I tried Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses? Is that a PS2 game? And if yes, then I have not played that one. No, Veritas. I played a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game on PC that had you fight the Pharaoh, and he could summon Exodia and whatnot, and he was dubbed over and everything. It was classic Yu-Gi-Oh! For sure, classic Yu-Gi-Oh! PS2 game, imagine Yu-Gi-Oh! Plus chess? Really? I might have catch someone call me Johnny playing that at some point, but so no, I've not played that one, sadly. So apparently, I found out that like there's actually some stuff over. There's like a whole area over there you can explore that is like not renderable. There's no like collision detection or anything, but you can go over there possibly. But yeah, I think we got all the minicons. It's bad enough the guys demand more money for customers to buy Disney Plus version with no commercials. Even more worse, the CEO of YouTube demands money for YouTube Premium that has no commercial. Yeah, or you can just get an ad blocker, like I do. You're like, oh hey, look at Datacon, it's cool and everything. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh! It's the street's crashing. Unique experience for sure. There's no escape. Alright, well, Blue Skadoodle, I can too. Blue Skadoodle, I can too. Whoop. A unique experience, for sure. You have the choice to choose either Ancient Yu-Gi or Kaiba. Their Britain version start of the game. Really? I have not watched Yu-Gi-Oh in years. It's been so long. I don't remember anything that happens in Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly. No commercial coming from them going to the best parts. So this next level sucks. It sucks. The Pacific Islands level is not very good. Sorry, the starfish level's not good. First 4 seasons are free to watch on YouTube. Really? I didn't know that. That's awesome. Is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX on there? I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! GX in 5Ds more than classic Yu-Gi-Oh! I never 5Ds pretty well. I watched the 3rd season a lot in like middle school. That was around when the movie came out, where the Bonds Beyond Time, I think it was called, where Yusei, Jaden, and Yugi all teamed up against freaking Sean Schimmel character. Forget what his name is.
Combat ready.
Went back to GX, the writing was way worse than I remember. Yeah, I like Jaden as a character. I think Jaden's fun. I love the elemental heroes. They are just Jew coded for sure. Freaking superhero Power Rangers that just, you know, have cool poses and different armors and what. They're so cool looking. 5Ds kind of holds up. Story was better, but super dark. It is, yeah. That's what's great about it. It's gritty. There's like a whole freaking like class prejudice system where like people who are like lower class get snuffed or get put in a lower, you know, part of the city and whatnot. Car gives them motorcycles. Yeah, that's freaking so dumb. Try another PS2 classic. There's Batman Begins, 2005 movie. Has unique fighting gadgets. Oh, okay. Yeah, for the next PS2 game, we'll do either Onimusha, KH2 Critical. I think I'll put one more PS2 game on that. Oh, we could also, yeah, let's put Battle for Bikini Bottom on that list for stream. Yeah. I haven't played Battle for Bikini, the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, not the remake, the original. I can get it running on PS2, no problem. Yeah, that's the net. We'll figure. I'll do a straw poll. Like, do people want to see me for the next PS2 game? Do people want to see me play Kingdom Hearts 2 Critical, Onimusha 1, or Battle for Bikini Bottom? Also, to answer what LARPer means, people who use the term for someone who pretends to like a series, even though they don't actually know anything about it. That is what at least I understand of it. That makes sense. Yeah. Our Adi Shankar with the freaking DMC Netflix series is the prime example of that. Everything I have heard about Adi Shankar is awful. Not the quote unquote worst person in the world, but someone I desperately do not want anything to do with and know nothing about, or know anything about further. I aggressively want nothing to do with that person. And how he did it, how he freaking did the Netflix show of DMC. Like, holy moly. I know Mako likes the Netflix show. I know Brian likes it. I don't. I don't like it. I think it sucks. The Tumblr Batmobile and Batman Begins is not even CGI nor special effects. That's the best part. The producers actually made the Tumblr real vehicle they used for the producing movie. Really? I don't think I've ever seen Batman Begins, actually. I don't think I have. Or the Dark... I have not watched The Dark Knight either. Yeah, I have not. I saw The Dark Knight Returns. That was the one with what's the guy's name? What's the freaking wrestler guy? Bane. I did see Dark Knight Returns, and I had no idea what was going on in that movie the whole time. All right, time for the worst level in the whole game. It's Bane with steel chair. Is there talks like this? You know, it's bad. It's also the original good. I haven't seen that movie since in theaters back in whatever year it came out. I don't freaking know. I'm tired. 2014, 2012. I don't know. Where's Coke? I want Coke to be in here and see all the fun stuff that's happening. Not Returns and Dark Knight Rises. Totally different movie. Okay. It's called Dark Knight Rises. Is there not one called Dark Knight Returns? Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. The only Batman show I've really watched is Batman animated series from the 90s. Imagine getting the most brutal WWE beatdown while the enemy is quoting freaking Shakespeare. Is he really? That's hilarious, Veritas. The only minicon in this whole level is that one right there, Aftershock. Dark Knight Returns is a two-parter animated movie. No clue, but it was a thought that popped in my head. Oh, okay. That'd be hilarious if you actually like call that for the movie. I think the only Batman movie I've watched in full is Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I love Mask of the Phantasm, dude. What a great movie. I watched that in high school, freaking loved it, dude. Favorite Batman movie? No question. Love the Phantasm, love the story, love the origin for Batman, love the main theme. So good. DMC Netflix show messed up some of the character, like Lady. She just curses way too much. Yeah, for edgy. Lady is literally the Invincible season 3 meme of swearing doesn't make you cool. Literally, she swears almost every sentence in that whole show. It's freaking. I'm just like, dude, shut up. It's just edgy. She's also just not a good character. I would argue that's like character assassination right there with Lady. She's not even called Lady. She's called like Mary or like Arkham. I don't know what she's called in that show. Miriam. I don't know. She's just a bad person. She's just a jerk for like no reason. She just swears for no. She just swears because she thinks it's cool. And like she kisses Dante, and like obviously like madly in love with him for like no reason. Like, oh, okay. I'm not saying Lady and Dante can't work as a couple, but like that was never really meant to be like a big, you know, thing. You know, they could be interested in each other, but nah. So different from the games? Yes, it is. I don't care if it's a different continuity. Listen, a new continuity is not an excuse to make a bad story. If you look, if you want to make an original, a new, you know, storyline, a new continuity for your show, that's fine. Just make it a good show. Like, it's not rocket science.
Message received.
So many freaking enemies. This level throws so much at you, dude. Look at how many enemies are on screen. Ole mole. Yeah, I guess DMC3 is a PS2 game also. We could play that also. Nah, I don't think, nah, actually, no, never mind. I won't do that one yet. We've streamed DMC3 a couple times. We've streamed DMC3 a couple of times before. Yeah, we have. Never a full playthrough though. Just thought of it now. Actually, it was bad enough when poor Robin Williams died. Now it's even worse with poor Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, rest in peace, Robin Williams and Gilbert Gottfried, man. I didn't really know much about who Robin Williams was when I heard he passed away. I didn't know much about Aladdin back then when I was in high school. Fun fact, Zelda Williams is Robin Williams' daughter. Gotta head out. Good night. Have a good night, Veritas. God bless. Zelda Williams is a voice actress, and she voices Kuvira, the final villain for Legend of Korra. She's great in that show. Yeah, Robin Williams loves Zelda so much he named his daughter Zelda Williams, right? I don't think Cooper is planned to be in the Avatar fighting game. I don't think so. I know Zahir is. So many freaking enemies. Oh my gosh. Again, this level throws so much at you, dog. And of course, more freaking sentry drones, because of course there are. I missed. Gosh dang it. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, overshields. Gold is the highest amount of overshield, and purple is the second highest. Okay. And these roller arms are a nightmare because they just like blast everything, dude. They're just Gatling gun dudes. There's so much bow rock. That's not even the correct chronological order. What? We call Devil May Cry Dante's Awakening. I call it DMC 3. No, it's just DMC 3. Like no need to. Too many wording. Not gonna lie, I've been thinking about playing the OG Demon Souls. I did play that on stream a while back. Ping. It was fine. It's all right. It was fun to see like where FromSoft began with Demon Souls. Demon Souls is aged though, unfortunately. Apparently, even Miyazaki doesn't like Demon Souls. He thinks it's weird and jank, and they did a bit of a Dark Souls, you know. And you know what? Good on him. Good on him for admitting he doesn't like a certain game in his own company. And honestly, it showed. Demon Souls is a weird game. It's aged. It's very jank and weird. And also doesn't it's also very like poor on how it explains mechanics and whatnot with freaking like roll tendency or whatever that means. Yeah, roll tendency is like so confusing to a player. Like their direction. Our direction's good for sure, yeah. DMC Dante's Awakening also roller arms. Call them armadillo arms. Yeah. There are so many freaking enemies here. Oh my gosh. Ow! Why did I think blowing him up in front of me would be good? Juggling. I love juggling roller arms. You know what? I'm gonna call them the Bow Rock now for the rest of the stream, just to spite chat. So anyways, chat, here's the Bow Rock from Bionicle. Melbourne House was Lego was nice enough to let Melbourne House use the Bow Rock and put them in TF Armada PS2. That was so nice of them, dude. One of the Dark Souls 3 ending is actually a reference to Demon Souls ending. Is it really? Huh. That's cool. Which ending is it? Freaking hate you stupid striker drones. Get lost. This level sucks. What was your plan there, buddy? As I was saying earlier, so there are different colors for overshields. Gold is the highest one, and purple is the second highest. So many alarm barring off. Holy moly! Never heard of Bow Rock or however you spell it. Bow Rock from Bionicle. Die. Frickin' hate these sentry drones. Frickin' hate the sentries in this game. Die already. Oh my gosh, I hate these things. It was the bad thing in DS3 where you just basically shove the Firekeeper to the ground and stomp on her head. Very disturbing ending. Yeah, first off, why would you do that? You monster. That's one of those endings where you have to stop and think to yourself, why are you doing this? Like, why would you, like, realistically, you're like, why would I do, like, why did I do this to hurt? Why would I hurt somebody? So crazy. There's, like, some video game choices you can do in games like that where I'm just like, why would anyone think about doing this, like, in real life at all? It's so messed up. Maybe trying to teach you, like, hey, don't do that. That's, kind of bad. You'll kill somebody. Killing is bad, especially, except for gross people. Sticky notes. They're all dead. Apparently, you can dash for the elevator and skip this whole level. I saw speedruns do that. That's crazy. For those that haven't seen TF Armada, there's another name for the yellow minicon that power links with Optimus. It's also called Spark Leader One besides Sparkplug. Yeah, they call him Spark. It's called Sparkplug in the game. You actually triggered the ending because they paused the button. Oh, Ping! Wow, Ping! What a monster! How could you? Wow, that's crazy. For those of you who don't know, I'm multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. That's why I see two different chats. Nowadays, you need to cover yourself wherever you can on stream. Like streaming in one place, okay. Broadcast on a different platform like YouTube. Multi-stream. You gotta plug yourself, and obviously make sure your internet can handle it for sure too. Mine definitely can. This level throws so many enemies. Good lord, we haven't even seen all of them. Can't see. Ow. Okay. You know what's crazy difficult? That's a legit skill. Is talking to a microphone for hours and sounding, you know, ow. Like that. Like just talking to a microphone is more difficult than people think it is. People think, oh, I'll just, you know, talk like normal and that's it. No, you gotta, you know, talk loud and everything. Gotta make sure your voice is heard. You gotta make sure you don't, you know, stutter or trip on your words. I don't know, Bionicle. I do know the enemies around you mentioned. Spelled those. I think it's spelled Bohrok, like B-O-H-R-O-K. So, if you're playing this level for the first time, as soon as you're done with the whole horde of enemies here, when they're all dead, go back to the save, go back to the workout and save your game. Because if you die, like to the next waves of enemies up ahead, you will just start the whole thing all over again. And again, this is a level where for some reason, there's literally no reason to transform in this whole level. Like straight up. Like the level is clearly designed to be driven in robot mode only. Like, see? Bohrok, yeah, Bohrok. Yo, Baraka. Baraka, oh no. Bohrok. Yo, Baraka. Obama. That's an easy, you know, mispronounced there. That's hilarious. Aqua's still playing Arkham. Let me look here. Yep, he's still playing. What's Kaido doing? There's so much Bohrok. How the frick did you see me? Whatever. Get stuck, Bozo, GG. I don't know if I'll be able to beat this tonight. We'll see what happens. Sorry, 9 o'clock. I don't know yet. We'll play by ear. The next level is pretty freaking long. I mean, and we gotta explore and fight all the minicons too. Can't see. When nearby work gates, you've been automatically unlocks a new place to teleport. Plus saving game progress. Exactly, yeah. I'm so glad I brought Watchdog. Oh my gosh. Players who still use lock-on at this point in the game, I applaud you, if you exist. I can't wait to post the new upload the new Night Sky video and to post it on Reddit to plug it there. And for some idiots to just be like, stop promoting your content on here, you stupid idiot, kill yourself. And I'm like, no. The amount of people on Reddit who get so mad about me plugging my videos is ridiculous, dude. Like, they've gotten so desperate now where they just say, they won't even try to sugarcoat it. They'll just be like, stop promoting yourself. And I'm like, no. Finally beat DS2 yesterday. Can finally say that was a good game. Flawed, but it was still really good. Yeah, DS2 is still a decent game. What ending did you go for, Ping? That guy's dead. Okay. I hate these things so much. They're so loud. Ow! When it comes to that shuffle, I actually do love the designs inside the place, like a fortress inside when I played the first, my brother with invisibility behind covert. Oh, really? Hate these things. I freaking hate these things so much, dude. So loud in your ears. Oh my gosh, shut up. Hate these drones so much, dude. I come back over here and I'm gonna come back up there. Or not. There you are. Gosh, I hate sentry drones, dude. Like that one. What is this camera, man? This level sucks. One thing I wish they brought back was the bonfire aesthetic. Oh, that is a cool mechanic, yeah. Yeah, like it lets you put enemies back there and everything after they despawn, and after the beginning of times. That's pretty cool. Lets you play New Game Plus without going into New Game Plus. Gosh, this level, the camera is also bad too because everything's too close quarters. This level's also again just built for remote mode only, so like everything's too close quarters to really move around and gun things down through. Gosh, I hate these things. Can't see, can't see. Oh my gosh. What is this camera? Oh my gosh, way too close to my back. Camera sucks in this area too. Also, I'm noticing. I think it's legit worse in widescreen too. This is why I say it's it's both the best and worst level in the game. Yeah, this level like is a stark contrast in how bad like the level design is, because for the most part the rest of the game has good level design, but this one does not because it's too close quarters. Not enough room. Like the whole game has free movement and free range to like run around in, but this one doesn't. DLC was great too. Burt Ivory King is an underrated fight. Yeah, I love Burt Ivory King. Fight is impossible though if you did not get the other soldiers. So you see this like robot here and he's like broken and everything. He's being worked on. Apparently this robot was actually the early build for the light unit. That was in previous builds of the game that they eventually, you know, scrapped and just remade for the game. So they put him in here just as a little, you know, environmental detail. Neat. He's a lot bigger too, holy moly. It's freaking Decepticon levels. Like he's freaking big as a Decepticon, gosh dang. His head's off too, he's headless. That's pretty cool. It's stuck. Bye. You should always manipulate the freaking doors every single time. Yeah, what are you gonna do, buddy? You're stuck in there, can't get in here. Open the door, but you're not gonna get in here. Again, this level throws so much at you, man. Oh my gosh. It's just one way after another in this level. We're out of ammo, gosh dang. Ow, don't come in here. This is my room, not hands off. This is my Nintendo Switch 2. No one else can have it. When I tried to turn any of my 3 Autobot invincibility, I used a bonus optimistic helpful boost. What? I like War for Cybertron Falls after. You mean the infinite invisibility cheat code? It's a cool one, yeah, for sure. It burns too, it goes too fast regardless without the cheat code, honestly. It's more fun that way anyways. There's no limited visibility, but in this game you can just have the unlimited visibility. Yeah, as a cheat code, yeah, it's more fun. I recorded a bit of that for the video, yeah, for the night's guide. It was fun. He's like, there's a bomb, Gary. Lamp boy. That did the splits. Now he's dead. Here's where the game just gets freaking ridiculous and just throws like the kitchen sink at you. After this one. Unlimited invisibility power. Like, holy moly. So there are 2 gorilla units and a heavy unit, because why not? So the best thing to do with these doors is just to keep them locked up one at a time. How did the freaking... Oh, it must have been a regular heavy. How the heck did you get over there? Whatever. I thought I got over here already. Are they both in here? Dude, freaking gorilla units and a heavy unit in close quarters. Good freaking luck, man. This level throws so much at you, it's insane. Because heavy units are tough enough as it is, but this, oh my gosh. Did the gorilla unit despawn? I think it did. Let's say like that, unlimited power. Yeah, no, I want to. Unlimited power. I'll say how I want to say it. My stream. My microphone. I think the EMP Hound litter, or the gorilla unit literally despawned. There were 2 of them, but now there's just 1. I think he despawned. That's crazy. And 2 commando units? Seriously? That is wild, dog. Can't say it. Nope, back there. Stay. Stay. Follow not. Can't see, can't see. Freaking camera. Oh my gosh. Ow. Can't see jack. I realized that P5 Royal, P3 Reload, and P4 Revival all start with an R. Oh my god, that must be a coincidence. That's a coincidence for sure. Imagine if we get not only Persona 4 Revival, but also P6 announcement. That'd be crazy. That is crazy if that ends up being true. Ow. I'm not gonna use the cheat code right now, Gabriel. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all mind? That'd be hype. It would be for sure. Yeah, it would be. It'd be great. This level throws so many enemies. Oh my gosh. It's way too close quarters also. The game doesn't really work with this kind of like close quarters environment because of how like slow it takes your character to start moving and whatnot. It's not tank controls. It's just, you know, it's just slow, a little clunky. Yeah. So they give you this warp gate because you have to use high jump to jump, you know, and make the heights and make the jumps for the next part of the level, which is smart, which is good game design. It's Persona 30th anniversary this year. Is it really? Okay, let's get high jump. Yeah, Coke gave us the cheat codes and everything for all the stuff we need. Oh, it's 20th? Okay. Persona's 20th anniversary? Really? I thought it was 30 years old. When did Persona 1 come out? All right, back to the bridge. To the bridge, to the bridge, to the bridge. Ezra Bridger. Oh, it's, yeah, it is 30th, yeah, because Persona 1 came out in 1986. Resident Evil also turned 30 years old too this year also, funny enough. I turned 30 this year also, in October. Gosh, we're getting old. Always quote our sources and go to the official website. So there's a minicon right here. If you don't pick it up for some reason, it'll be like there when you know, grab it. So you could, yeah, all right, so enemies. So there are enemies here that just show up, or I can just press the door. Easiest way to avoid all those enemies together. Because yeah, if you, like, yeah, you don't grab it here, but you can just get it after the cutscene's over anyways. It's there. You're turning 22 in October, gosh dang. So I was at the ice cream parlor today. I want to get some ice cream because it's summertime. I think the ice cream parlor lady might be interested in me, honestly.
Autobot, report. Do you copy?
There's like a lady there who just like who knows me and like knows that I go there. She talks to me like a lot, like she's almost like she's interested in me. And I'm like, I just keep thinking to myself, I'm like, why does she like talk to me so much?
The ship seems to be buried in the ice.
Does Jude have unspoken riz?
Destroyed. You're lucky
I don't know.
alive. We've scanned for an
I mean, she seems nice. I don't even know her name though.
up the hull. You'll have to climb your way back up through the ship.
I've never, for those of you who don't know, I've never had a girlfriend or have never dated in my entire life or been on a date.
Scan carefully and look for a safe path up. We're running a region scan.
Dating's a weird thing with me. I don't know, man.
Is that clear?
Acknowledged.
Yeah, the minicon is up here if you don't end up getting it like during that visit in the first time. This is the only minicon in this level, by the way, named Aftershock. I can't believe there are people out there, streamers, who like try to flirt with their fans. People they don't even know, and I'm like, you don't even know who this person is, dude. Like what? No, weird. And try to like making advances on their fans and DMs. It's so weird. He's a good minicon to help. Then high jump, not that high, plus not great. But the transformer named Cliff Jumper. Not called that for, they don't call me Cliff Jumper for nothing, yeah. High jump's just for this one part, yeah. So this level turns into the best level because the ship is, so like you've already platformed through this level and now it's upside down, or now it's like, you know, like it's facing like vertical. So it messes with your you know, brain of like, okay, I went through here, but now everything's, you know, like, you know, facing up. Now you have to climb back up through the ship to get out and everything. It's really good. And you're like, Starscream, you know Starscream's here, but you don't know where he is. He could be anywhere. Oh, have a cliff. Yeah, I know Cliff Jumper, yeah. Yeah, Cliff Jumper's cool. This level sucks in Fall Cybertron, though. The cell section's not very good. Like the one not good part about that game, yeah. And the opening window level's not super great either, I guess. Yeah, the Cliff Jumper stealth section not too great. Cliff, RC named him Cliff in TF Prime. That's a nickname. He's called Cliff Jumper. No, he's called Cliff Jumper in the show. That's just his nickname from RC. That is so crazy. I didn't jump for some reason. Camera's too up close in your back in this one also. I think the game also legit looks better in 4x3 instead of 16:9. I think it's just stretched out too much, yeah. That's why in the night sky it's going to be in 16:9, and I got like the thumbnail as the borders for it. I don't think I'll be able to beat this tonight because I got to get all 40 minicons. We'll probably finish this another night. We'll see. I got too much like I only got maybe like an hour before I have to go to bed. Had fun so far, yeah. I love playing this game, dude. I don't think we've actually fully played through this game in a couple years also. Not since I did the first What Is video back in like 22. I was unemployed back then too, yeah. But I texted you, don't call me that. Shut up. I guess the Power Glad PSA of don't be misogynistic. Remember, kids, girls are cool. Don't be a jerk. She's a girl. Yeah, so. Oh, okay, sorry. So, on the commander difficulty, this stage gets like different datacon locations. Okay. There's like 10 of them in this whole level. And a bunch of them are out in the snow now instead of just in the freaking starship. You should have told you. No. Don't tell me to shut up back. No. Just don't tell. Then just don't call someone a genius like that. Like being sarcastic. No, don't do that. Be nice to your streamers, dude. I'm not a genius, I know that for sure. I'm okay. I'm decent, I guess.
The exit is just ahead. Get out there and find Starscream.
This stream's all over the place. Holy moly. What a weird stream tonight.
Do you read me?
Acknowledged.
Alrighty. So we're not being sarcastic, I meant real genius. Oh, okay. Ow. Oh, don't you freaking... Okay. I thought I could get down there to get the datacon, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, if you don't have high jump, this level is impossible. I think it is possible to jump back up to the first warp gate, but it's kind of difficult. You're not really meant to go back there anyways. Nice ragdoll physics. Thank you. Thank you, Pink. I try. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm being hard on myself. I'm just making an observation is all. I know my intel very good. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm alright with it. I don't know all the TF names and everything. I'm not being down on myself or anything. I'm just being realistic. I'm just being, you know, realistic, you know. I'm just making like I'm just being, you know, like what's the word? Not hard on myself. I'm just being what's the word? Realistic. Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. Yeah. This dude, Ping. This game is the king of ragdoll physics. This game is hilarious with ragdolls. Oh my gosh, there were so many great There were so many great videos back in old YouTube, back in prehistoric YouTube of just the ragdoll. It was so funny. I'm sure if I watched the what is I did on this game back in like 2022, I would cringe out so hard. I'm sure it would. Also, yeah, the what is videos are not called Knight's Guides going forward. They're gonna break it. No ifs, ands, or buts. That was a burp. You guys plus gals should see the Ragdoll Physics in Spider-Man 2 movie game. I have not played that one actually. Never did. I've heard of it. I know it exists. It's not this one. It's the one over there. It's possible to get back over there. It looks like. I think the door is still closed or open. I think it's still open. Yeah, if I jump down through here through the ship, I won't be able to get back up here. Come on. Alright, that's not gonna work. Oh, I'm stuck up here now. Okay. It counts. I'm fine with it. I'm okay with that. I'm right back where I started. Gosh dang it. I'm trying to get back out to the top up here for the warp gate if I can. And I don't think you can actually warp back up there actually after you beat the level. I don't think so. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna have to go back anyways to the warp gate because I gotta heal and everything. Starscream is a tough boss for sure. He's a tough fight in this game. All right, we got up here. Yeah, it's possible to actually get back up here for the warp gate. You slide around a lot too also. I think you gotta like just kind of, you know, get up here. But that was easier than I thought. Okay. I used the door as a freaking floor. Was so angry about the first episode of Transformers Prime on Netflix in 2012, but years later found out Dwayne Johnson was Cliff Jumper. I don't think he was terminated because they fired Dwayne. They didn't keep him because he was a guest. He was a guest actor. That's all it was. Well, I got the warp gate for that. That's pretty cool. Long arm just fell for that. I didn't say that. I meant to say freaking, but I couldn't try to figure out what I was trying to say. I didn't say the F word. Nope, and that was not me. I get tongue-tied so easily, dude. I trip over my words so bad when talking. I just talk too fast. I don't know if anyone would ever want to date me, honestly. I'm just, you know, there's better options out there to me than me, you know. This game's come a long way on the emulator also. Like, the game just didn't work half the time also. Lots of graphical glitches, like barely even readable. It's very playable nowadays. I asked my mom what producers need to do. Hire actors. They had the contract to hire actors and just perform mini media. Yeah, actors. Yeah, a lot of actors are in demand and everything, and they have to, you know, they can only act so much because there's only one of them. Producers are like a really hard description on what they even do. Producers, from what I understand, like help produce, Oh, they produce stuff. What does that mean? They basically, I think they also kind of help fund the film. I believe, I think so, or budget it, something like that. Executive producers are just like, okay, I saw the title, I was involved in this movie, and that's kind of it. Like, okay, executive producers are freaking weird description. All right, so Starscream. Let's see. I'm gonna bring build up And we're gonna bring Slapshot. Because the Slapshot's pretty good for this fight. And I don't think I can't bring Aftershock. Yeah, I can't. He'd be great though, but overload, yeah. You know what? Still over. Frick. Dang it, that's not gonna work. There's not really any other options really for this build. It just isn't gonna work for him. Firefight. I guess Spark Jump. How would I want to use? I want to use Aftershock for what can Aftershock work with for Red Alert? What can? Maybe Safeguard. He's a 1-star, isn't he? Yeah, he's 1-star. Well, that's not an overload, but I need a freaking not pressure point. No. Kickback is too strong. I got a different idea. It was that demanding part of the contract. Those contracts were suited for a person. Yeah, for a reason. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put in skirmish isn't too strong though. That's still overload. Gosh dang. Yeah, not enough. I gotta keep Slapshot. Still overload. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. And obviously green, yeah. This works though. But pressure point sucks. Why would I want to use him? What a waste of a slot. Yeah, high gear. There's no other green minicons that are like they're all 2-star. Yeah, they're all 2 stars. I mean, for Optimus, yeah, it would work, but not Red Alert. We got blue. I could try Hailstorm. Overload. Gosh dang it. How about Safeguard? That works actually. Aurora's a good minicon. But he doesn't have the dash. Or I want a Slapshot though. Google says that Dwayne Johnson acted it shortly because he was very busy with another friend. That's why he's in one episode. Oh, okay. Yeah, when Clint Jumper comes back in one of the episode, he's voiced by a different person in season 2. Yeah, in the flashback. I guess high gear could be good for dashing, but not much other than that. Kickback is what I really want, though. Still overload. Gosh dang. The gun's too strong. Let's get bulletproof. Skirmish, still overload. Gosh dang. It's because of the freaking 4-star. Four level, yeah. Is Watchdog too strong? Probably. Yep. Airburst is too strong, yeah. His score is freaking useless. I don't think a 4-star is going to work with Red Alert. Not really. Yeah, now we don't have any combos. Yeah, it's not going to work either. You know what? Screw it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it doesn't work either. That makes sense. Yeah, this is an Optimus team. I don't think Aftershock's going to work with Red Alert or Hotshot. I don't think so. I don't know who else I can really pull in. Let's try Firefight. He's a good second. Let's do Bulletproof. I guess that works. Yeah, let's rock it. Let's try it. Firefight's like not as powerful as Aftershock, but he still does about the same. He's still the same thing. Because Starscream has a new gimmick where like he'll jump up in the air and do a charge attack, but then he'll bait you halfway through the fight. If you hit him with your powerful move, he'll just move to the side. That episode of the Passes and Cow, he doesn't come back alive. He's just voiced by Billy Brown. Go back to Zombie Terracon. Yeah. I think we got enough HP for this. Yeah, I think this will work. We'll see how this goes. Look at all the data cons and Starscream. Rating.
I'll rip out your optics.
That was a line read. He's so far away. He got a new like freaking charge move. Other than that, it's the same fight. You just jump, you run past it, run behind him, and just jump over attacks. Still crazy that you refight Starscream of all characters. I guess it makes sense. He's the most popular character in the show. One of the most popular characters, yeah. And of course, you gotta keep close to him. But it's a lot easier if you just have like a freaking or like a char minicon that just sticks on them. But sticking close to this guy is like the way to beat this boss for sure. It's going okay so far. Nice. Okay. And if that hits you, you get yeeted so hard. Like that. People can jump over that backward, but I've never been able to do it, honestly. Missed. Yeah, it's almost impossible to hit him with this freaking gun. Yeah, flies too fast. If you're having trouble, shoot where they're going instead of where they're aiming. Yeah. And this gun takes forever to charge up. Oh my gosh. Actually doing pretty good so far, actually. Fight's going pretty good so far. Okay. Ow. Big gun go, big boom. Yeah, thanks, game. Give me while I'm down. Can I get up, please? Why is he freaking huge? Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. All right. That went pretty good, actually. I had the right idea by using the freaking orange, the golden and green minicon combos. Best combo in the game for sure. I heard recently that apparently modern games visually look better on CRTVs. They do actually. Yeah, they do actually.
Get in line.
They were built. They were just built with those televisions in mind. All right, die. And now you're dead.
Hack his warp transponder.
Yes, sir.
The story is not really like anything great in this one. The game's like fun. It's a TF fans TF game. If you're looking for a good story, you're looking for like War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, or even maybe TF Devastation. It's a very bare bones story. Not much. There's not much to it. You go from point A to point B. There's not really any character, and there's not much characterization in this one. You don't really learn about anybody, what's going on. It's fine. It's a Transformers. It's a TF fans game for sure. So let's go back to Hot Shot real quick, and we'll get High Jump. Let's rock. Yeah, because there's a minicon called Shield Wall we need to get in the Deep Amazon level 1 Commander. It's really not Cliff Jumper that dies first. You need Prowler or Howlick died in G1. No, Braun died first in TF86. Yeah, it was him. Wrong one, frick. I think I put that one too fast. The anti-chamber one's the one I need to warp back to. Gosh dang it. I pressed the wrong one. I didn't think straight. Whatever. Is Prowl alive in the Skybound comics? Back. Go back. Okay. Yeah, I meant to do the anti-chamber one. Yeah, but did most of the backtracking already, but there's one minicom I gotta go back and get called Shield Wall, and that's in the anti-chamber of the stage. This game runs okay on emulation. Not super well, though. It ran at 60 FPS on PS2. But for some reason it runs at 30 FPS on PC at 62. There's not really a great way to get it running yet. Different Red Alert fixed smoke screen to be back as long arm. Yeah, he did actually, didn't he? Or is it was called long arm, I think, or hoist? I can't remember. Dude, get up there! Oh my gosh. Thank you. Freaking blaster that full. It was, yeah. That's crazy. And what codes smoke screen in TF Armada, the Wrecking Blaster used by Megatron. Yeah, I remember that scene. That messed me up as a kid for sure. I remember that scene very well as a kid. That messed me up for sure. I was like, people die? That scene messed me up as a kid. Oh my gosh. I can't remember that. Yeah, it's Hoist. I think he's called a Hoist. I don't know. I think I saw that toy of Hoist in Cybertron as Long Arm. I don't remember. I'm sure this game would also look a lot better on CRTVs too. Here's Shield Wall. Probably my eyes, jeez. Probably the least useful of the shield minicons. Because he only blocks certain explosives, but kickback's better anyways. Yeah, deflector and kickback are better options for sure. Oh, Datacon here too. Also cool. How many long arms out there? There's the Armada long arm. There's TF animated long arm. I don't know if there are any other ones. Hello, random guy just beat up for no reason. Ow. That guy. tried to take me with him. I'll be real. All right, I think we're gonna call it here because it's almost 10 o'clock and I gotta get going to sleep because I got work tomorrow. We'll finish TF Armada another night. We got like one more level, and then we have Unicron, and but the last level is long. It'll take a while for us to get through that, so we'll finish this another stream. We did good. Beat 2 levels. I thought we beat this like in another stream, but now we'll do one more stream of it. It's fine. Anyways, that was fun. I will catch you guys next time, and hopefully I'll figure out what PS2 game we want to play after this one next. So yeah. Anyways, chat, thank you all for hanging out. Wear masks if you go out. Stay safe. Have a blessed day. And I will catch you guys next time. Take care.